She at church right now.
She hung up.
Mom?
She hung up. She died.
You just killed your mother. Just had a heart attack.
Mom, shut
Somebody
up.
hit the life alert.
Shut
I have fallen and I can't get up.
Because I gotta say you're on mute. Stop. For real, stop. Mommy?
She's not still on the phone.
New Rory Mal.
New Rory Mal is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's the top of the year. It feels like a completely blank slate, which to some is cool, but to others brings a lot of anxiety and a lot of doubt. Sometimes you need to sit with somebody and work through those feelings and what the rest of your year looks like. To me, therapy is the best solution for that. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Rory Mal today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Rory Mal. Mal, it is playoff time, which means it is prize pick time. It is now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks.
Download the app today and use code RoryMall to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code RoryMall to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Mal, it is 2025, and there are listeners out there right now thinking, how am I going to make this year different? It's time to be my own boss, and the answer is Shopify. It is the best time right now because Shopify makes it simple and easy to create your brand, open your business, and get your first sale.
Established in 2025. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/RoryMall, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/RoryMall to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/RoryMall. Ratatouille. Ratatouille.
That's how you feeling today?
Spell ratatouille.
RATATOUI.
That just don't sound right.
No, I spelled it right, actually.
I could be hating. Hold on now. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see, baby.
I think this is funny because we had Mal try to spell something the other day, which he failed miserably. Now he's
I didn't know what y'all was asking me to spell. I didn't know what y'all was asking me to spell. We went through that.
She didn't know what she was about to say.
All right, baby D. One more time. Go through it.
You said ratatouille?
Yes.
RATATOUILLE. I told you I'm really good at spelling. I didn't make that up.
But see, I don't even like this already because
that's our favorite movie.
We're doing a spelling bee.
I've never seen it actually.
We're doing a spelling bee on Patreon, and look at you guys already training.
Nah, I was just testing. I was just just testing out quick, just trying to catch her off guard a little bit. That's all.
This is God-given.
What's God-given?
All I gotta do is just show up.
You not knowing how to spell? That is God-given.
God has never given me anything.
Hey, booby, you ain't lived.
That is God-given. You not knowing how to spell?
100%. It's
definitely a God-given
and public school given.
Absolutely. So,
well, I cannot wait this week that we are going to do that on Patreon.
Yes.
Finally, a spelling bee.
Yes.
If you have any words that you would like to see one of us flunder and plunder over, please send them to Peach on Twitter. Peach T, right? Yeah. At Peach T, PEEJET on Twitter.
Or
let's see what that Rochester school system did for you.
She's not from Rochester.
Yo, you really violating me.
Syracuse.
Yeah, stop violating.
I thought you just went to Syracuse University.
Nah, you from West Plains. How's that?
I'm from like 10 minutes.
You know what's funny? There's no such thing as West Plains.
Yeah, I made that up.
I'm 10 minutes. I'm from
White
10
Plains,
minutes
I meant.
Calling White Plains West Plains.
Oh, man. Day 5 of my juice cleanse.
Oh, and you're not even moody.
No,
I'm shocked. I thought you come in here like you were on your period.
I didn't know. If I did more than 5, it would be a moody thing. I did 14 days once, but I wasn't ready for that. So I did a little 5-day to start the year.
Last time you did it, you came in like a chick with a heavy flow. I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Yeah, no, I feel great.
Very irritable, moody, but
I feel great, man.
Nah, he be a little delusional though. Off you, like when you did the juice cleanse our first year doing this podcast, when we were at the Sirius office, like you were like, that was like your Jordan flu game. Like you were really just saying anything at that point. I really think you were like delusionally hungry.
What year was that?
I was going into 2022. Because you do it at the start of the year, right?
Yeah,
it was going into
2022. Start of the year. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'm proud of you. Usually I'm very confident into our Patreon challenges. Delusionally confident, because I always end up losing whatever competition we do.
Yeah.
But at least I go in there with my chin, high, with just
a little bravado.
with awful and arrogant, just a bad perception of myself.
Lot of ego.
Wrong and strong.
Yeah.
And then I just fail miserably. I am coming into the spelling bee extremely humble.
Yeah, you just know.
It's over.
That's good though. It's good when you know your weaknesses.
But when you're already solidified because you won the Rizz napkin challenge.
Oh, please.
It's
you did not win you sent the napkin to Papoose. You went against the whole premise of what we were doing. You was like writing a rap.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a poem.
Is rap not rhythm and poetry? I thought it was an acronym.
It is, but it's not.
Shit ain't even really have rhythm.
R&B is rhythm and
blues. What kind of napkin was that? You sent her a paper towel? That was they don't have paper towels at the bar. There's just the cute little napkins that you
just let the world know my pen works. If you guys can fit your little shit on like a little bar napkin, it's cool.
Yeah.
Some of us need a whole scroll.
Peach might have smoked this though. He might have got right to it.
For those that don't know, the episode came out today. Patreon.com/New Rory Mal. We did a Rizz poem challenge, and I felt like Peach thought I was the winner because he picked me for the clip, right? That's how that went. It wasn't because I was the worst.
Yeah.
That would get more engagement and laughed at the most, right?
Yeah.
Yo, can I play Peaches, please? Can I play Peaches' poem? Ours,
right,
you got to sign up for Patreon for, but can I play Peach? Yes.
We can give them a teaser for Patreon. I don't mad at that.
Okay.
Because Peach kind of went crazy.
Peach won, I feel like.
Peach said, "Why you sitting alone? I haven't a clue. That peanut butter skin looks amazing on you. I noticed across the room you chunky, I'm smooth. I want the whole room smelling funky when I'm through."
Peach win. All right. Well, all right, yes, we were all battling for second place.
Yeah. Nah, Peach got right to it. And I can see the girl laughing if she reads that. Like, it's like, okay, he's crazy, but it's funny.
Nah, I want the whole room funky when I'm through with you. I'm calling the cops.
I want to get right to it. You know what that means. That means we about to go in there and start humping. we fucking humping. Like, when the room starts stinking, that means we in there wrestling. How many positions you got to do for the room to start stinking?
I just love that the funky fat girl at the bar, Peach, did not have a clue why she was alone.
Nah.
He hadn't
a clue. Why is that junkie girl?
I haven't a clue. That was some Shakespeare shit right there.
Yeah.
I haven't a clue. Oh, man.
He's the Macbeth of Williamsburg.
Absolutely.
Well, yes, please subscribe to Patreon. That was a very fun experiment.
Stupid
Spelling
but
bee
fun.
next.
Spelling bee up next. I can't wait.
It's just going to be like road rules challenges all on Patreon for the rest of the year.
That's it.
That's kind of the plan, I feel like.
I'm down for it.
Until we get as close to what Cam Newton did. I know this isn't on our list. Did anyone see what Cam Newton did? That's what we're going to eventually have to get by August on Patreon.
What did he do?
Cam Newton jumped from a moving boat onto a moving helicopter that was above the boat and picked himself up. This wasn't in a movie. This was on like some reality show.
Wait, he jumped.
It was like some road rules challenge shit.
He jumped from a moving boat.
Yes.
And grabbed onto a helicopter and pulled himself up into the helicopter?
Yes.
Well, Cam Newton is one of the greatest athletes.
Greatest athletes that's ever existed.
So why would...
I don't care how good of an athlete you are. This is insane. Look at Peach up there.
Look at Peach up there.
This is not normal, bro.
Go, Cam.
I feel like there's Navy SEALs that can't do this.
Yeah, nah.
That's insane.
Yeah, you gotta be strong as a motherfucker to do that.
And then all his teammates just looking.
Because then you
look at Kylie Pratt just confused.
You fighting? Is he gonna pull himself up?
Yes.
Yeah, because you fighting against the wind. You fighting against like. Then you pull your body weight up like that. Like that's tough.
That had to be scripted because none of those other people can do that. None of those other people are doing that.
Cam Newton was fishing and they just a chopper was like,
in a show. He's in a show. I think they had to have scripted that part because there's nobody else on that show that can do that.
Well, it's a challenge.
Yeah,
they get a chance to do it, but he's probably the only one that could. I mean, he's an amazing athlete. We know that. So, but that's tough.
You don't think the producers were like, let's give this one to Kyla Pratt?
No.
Yeah, I'm willing to guess Kyla couldn't complete that.
No, because I couldn't do it either.
Yeah, no.
Kayla's on there too. Right? Your friend Kayla's on there.
Oh, this is the show she's on? See, I only saw that clip. Kayla might be able to do that.
That's tough.
She got reach.
But that's to pull your body weight up.
Yeah,
and then the wind, the helicopter's moving, the wind blowing.
I think Cam Newton might be the only human on earth there.
Shout out to Cam Newton.
You ain't see the tear in his eye. Who produced this? He had the tear running through his eye.
I don't know. I'm willing to bet Joe Rogan is somewhere behind this though. I feel like all of these shows.
I was going to go with Nick Lachey.
Joe Rogan. This ain't that ain't Nick.
No,
this not Nick. Now if they was
he was with Love. Now he doing Extreme.
If they had to go on a date after, then Nick Lachey for sure.
It was a blind date in the helicopter. You don't know what she looks like.
Yeah, but you got to
jump
climb yourself, pull yourself up in there, and then you see.
And if you
date.
don't marry her, you got to jump out the helicopter.
And Jazzy is sitting in the producer room watching the whole thing, watching the whole date. Now that's a Nick Lachey show.
Yeah, that's Nick Lachey. But this looks like Rogan. Rogan's hosted things like this. Like this is Joe Rogan's type of bag.
Yeah, there's a little fear factor. I can't speak today.
Fear factor.
Fear factor.
Fear.
Why did they cancel that show, man?
I mean, he's podcasting now.
But there was like a 10-year gap between him podcasting and Fear Factor.
But he had to build.
I feel like that would have lasted.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like that's one of those.
But people do Fear Factor now on their social medias. People do shit every day. They do their own challenges. Like
I feel like they should do a Fear Factor reboot with Brendan Schaub as the host.
Why?
The internet will get that joke.
This show is called
The most hated human being on the internet that Joe Rogan put on.
Yeah.
I think he should take over it.
This show is called
I do that.
Special Forces World's Toughest Test. Special Forces is the name of the show.
Oh, see, I was spot on that I thought only Navy SEALs could do that. I see, in that type of compromising situation, I don't know if I'd have the will to live in that scenario if I was a frog man. At this point, like, dog, you know what? I just tell my family I love them. Here's the note that I keep in my vest.
Yeah.
I'm not making it.
If I had to do that to get away from Charlie, I'll just be a POW. Like, fuck it. I'm not making it into the helicopter. Like, fucking, y'all got me.
You would try, though.
Oh, I gotta try, but that is tough.
Yeah.
This is pure ignorance, because I'm sure someone could debunk my theory. Why on earth, you know the Coast Guard guys that jump into the water during the hurricanes?
Yeah.
Which are incredible.
Coast
Like those guys are insane.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't come up with any like we have spaceships that with Bluetooth are coming back down and like putting themselves back in Elon Musk's house.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get a better cord for the Coast Guard. Every time I see a hurricane, the cord breaks, they're flipping around. We just can't get a better system to save people in the perfect storm.
No, I think that was you talking about shit that rarely happens though. That's not
the entire what's the guy that did Punk'd? Ashton Kutcher. The entire Ashton Kutcher movie where he was saving people in Alaska, the cord didn't work once. Not in one scene. Not one scene was it successful.
Because if it was successful, you wouldn't have a movie.
In the perfect storm, every single time they go out, every single movie.
Hey, great movie.
Oh, classic.
Classic movie.
Super classic.
Classic.
I still think Mark Wahlberg's out there treading water. I still have faith.
He's done. He's in greener pastures right now. It's over with.
This is why certain jobs, pussies like me can't be on it. If fucking Ocean's 11 came out of that cockpit and was like, yo, we got all this fish, but we got to go through 3 hurricanes to get it back. I'm like, bro, let's eat the fish and chill.
Yeah, let's just...
There's no fucking way I'm going back. I get it. It was a lot of money. They all needed the money. Nah, let's go find another place to sell this shit. We could go the other way.
I'm on a crazy
sell it in Connecticut.
Binge watch of like Deadliest Catch. I've been binge watching Deadliest Catch for like a week, like 2 weeks.
That haunted my childhood. My dad used to put it on and just watch it constantly.
Deadliest Catch?
Yep.
That's that shit right there. Love Deadliest Catch.
Have you guys gotten into any of like the North Sea algorithms yet on your Instagram? Mm-hmm. It has the same song every time that they play, but it just that's a hit. Mm-hmm. Why Metro Boomin has not sampled the North Sea song is beyond me.
I'm sure
Future and The Weeknd would smoke that.
Nah,
You guys can have that one for free.
I'm already scared of the ocean, but watching that, petrified of the ocean.
I'm good.
Those guys that go on like the oil rigs that are out in the middle of the North Sea.
Insane.
Where they do the welding underwater, make $50K a month, and I think they're underpaid. Like, they are underpaid.
Them and the dude that goes to the top of the tower to change that light bulb like once every 6 months. I don't know how much he makes underpaid. Like
to change the light bulb.
To change the light bulb on the top of that fucking
Also, I think it's funny that I have light bulbs in my house that could last for 5 years, but that one, every 6 months.
Every 6 months, change it. And he's underpaid. I don't know how much he makes, but they need to pay him triple.
Rory, it says they typically only make $90,000 a year.
I was looking at something on IG that, of course, had to be real because it's on an Instagram page that wasn't verified.
Of course.
The average was $50K a month, but they only work like 2 or 3 months out the year. So maybe it is $90K a year and they work 2 months.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much welding. I'm not going to pretend like I know what welding you need to do underwater for the oil rigs. That's another thing, though.
I'm not welding underwater, just underpaid. When you got to do that, like you got to go under the water to weld metal. I don't know how much they're paying you, sir, but you need triple.
It's all not real. Lord Jamar told me. But we'll get to that later. Atlanta got a snowstorm, which is always fun for me. I sit at the edge of my seat anytime Atlanta gets a dusting. Because boy, does that city melt the fuck down. I feel like this time at least they were sort of prepared. The funniest thing I saw with Atlanta was, I think you were the one that even sent me the video. They were putting salt, they had the salt truck in front of the plow truck. So they were putting salt down, and then the guy behind him was plowing the street.
That would have sent me into a murderous rage.
It's always funny to me that certain
the salt
cities...
truck goes behind.
Yeah, certain cities really don't know how to operate in snow. Like they really don't. I just love Atlanta because, you know, they get 3 inches of snow and the entire city is just shut down.
No one knows how to drive in the snow. Their cars aren't really prepared.
They don't have the tires and stuff.
And also, like, to even shoot cities like in North Carolina and Atlanta that get snow, I'd be mad if you put a whole bunch of my tax dollars into some shit that happens once every 3 years. Like, everyone just stay your ass in the house for one day till it melts. Like, nah, I'm cool. Make sure the ambulances get everywhere, and I'm cool.
Yeah, but 3 inches of snow, a couple cars drive down the street, that shit is gone. 3 inches of snow? Rush hour traffic, that shit, the streets is
a regular
clear.
morning.
Yeah,
but it's just a safety hazard because they get scared, and a scared driver is the worst kind of driver. So
especially in the snow, pumping that brake, skidding everywhere. No thanks.
It's crazy how Atlanta, Virginia, they seem like they all have more snow than us. This year already.
Well, you know, global warming
machines. I get it.
Not the weather machine.
Joe Biden is actually controlling the weather machine.
I jumped into Twitter Spaces last night.
Yeah.
Spoke to the people from our community. Shout out to my ops. I call them my ops, but it's all love. Shout out to them.
I'm glad you guys squashed it.
Yeah. Nah, it's all love, man. It's all love.
How did that go? I wasn't on it, but how was it?
It was cool. You know, just kicking the shit, man. I had told Nene had been DMing me for a few months trying to get me to do it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna definitely do it. And then I just felt like they probably felt like I'm not gonna do it. I was like, so I found some time to
just finally met your fee.
No, I just found some time. I was like, you know what? Let's do it this Sunday. So we did it. Price. We did it last night. I was in there a lot longer than I expected to be, but it was a cool conversation. They gave me some shit at first, but it was cool.
What was on your rider or questions you couldn't be asked? Like, nah, I'm not answering it.
No.
Wait, you could do that?
No, I just said, yo, I didn't want to talk about Drake, Kendrick. I'm tired of talking about that, and I didn't want to talk about Trump because we already did what we had to do. So
I'll tell you this: I was doing dinner bath time, but I had put my phone as a listener in the community and just left it during that. When I came back and put my AirPods in, at the exact moment, Mal was saying that him and I would double team Martha Stewart for $1.5 million. No, which I, in fact, I just sent the 100 emoji because I agreed.
No,
I didn't know the context of anything. I was just like, yeah, no, that's true.
So we had talked about the whole, you know, the Joy Taylor, Fox Sports, and the hairdressers things. Like, if somebody offers you 1.5, and you know, a couple girls in there kept it real. They was like, man, I'm taking that 1.5. Mm-hmm. Then some was like, nah, I don't know. Then they, of course, turned it on me and was like, so if Martha Stewart wanted you and Rory to Eiffel Tower her, would y'all do it? I was like, me and Rory would be in Martha Stewart like Kid and Play a house party. Like, we would be dancing inside that shit. Like, are you kidding me?
And I would feel bad.
What are we talking about?
I'd feel bad because Martha overpaid.
What if your balls had to knock together at one point?
See, now, you see how Baby D got to turn it to something else? That's something else now you turn it in.
No, because it was a disgusting situation for homegirl. I wanted to be a disgusting situation for you. If she wanted DP, she wanted one in the rum and one in the bum. Would you, balls knocking, would you still take it for 1.5?
Nah, not balls knocking. I'm not doing no ball knocking. We're not doing that. Only thing that's knocking is we knock on the door. We ain't doing no ball knocking. Like, nah.
Wait, would only me, Martha, and Mal know?
I don't know what he's about to say, but I'm telling you, for Mal, I'm not doing that. I don't know where he's at in his life and what he's doing for 1.5. I'm not ball knocking with nobody for 1.5.
Tax-free 1.5? I don't know, man.
Nah, man. Not happening. Because that's something else now. Now we gay for 1.5 million.
Nah.
Ball knocking?
I'm not fucking you for 1.5 million.
You can't, no part of your body can touch me. If
Eiffel Tower, we go like this.
Yeah, y'all hold hands.
We have to make the tower.
Yeah, you hold hands.
No, that's a London Bridge, whatever that shit is.
It's the Eiffel Tower.
It's the Eiffel.
Okay.
We got to do this.
Yeah.
One hand, and then you in the front.
You know what? They did that marching into Paris, too.
It was a
Keep
no,
it.
The angle was different. The angle on the hand was different. It was a different angle on the hand.
They saved Paris. It is not under German control.
I get it. I understand.
It was a rough time, but France prevailed. But yes, we would have to, I'm not saying we'd have to lock fingers, but yeah, we'd have to, for the motion. Yeah, but we have to fulfill our contract.
But with Baby D trying to throw homosexual activities into the pot. We ain't trying to do that with Joy and the hairdresser. We ain't throw gay shit into the pot.
No, but it's about not being the whole thing is would you
not being attracted?
No, it's about being harassed
at somebody
work.
You're not attracted to.
Yeah,
do something that you really don't.
So
want
why you turned it into something else just now with ball knocking?
Because that's something that's not gay, but it's something you don't really want to do.
I mean, a lot of us do things that we don't want to do for money. So I'm just letting you. Why are you tying that to ball knocking?
He want to do it.
He want to do it.
Is the offer on the table?
Rory be like, yo, Mal, come on, man.
Does Brandy have the long form contract?
Yo, Rory would definitely try to talk me. Get the fuck out of here. I'm never doing no shit like that. But overall, the Spaces was a great.
Man, I've been looking at schools. I could use it.
The Spaces was great. Had a great time talking to the community, and shout out to everybody that joined.
I love that you did squash beef with the ops.
Always.
which had me thinking that is that like a Harlem Bronx thing? That
don't do it.
That if you have beef with somebody and you got some bravado or whatever, then you squash it. Now they all friends. Cause like Mal was like, yo, fuck all of them. Then I come in and he's keying about me and him fucking Martha Stewart with them. So is that a Harlem Bronx thing? I just have to ask.
No, it's a recognizing that it's better to just be cool.
Understand.
It's better, especially when you're talking about the ladies. Like I'm not beefing with no women. Like who's doing that?
And all right, I don't think this. I'm just going off what Cameron told me this morning. I don't think this is about Jim Jones whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But Jim Jones being from the Bronx and from Harlem, he was being accused of squashing beef with all his ops. Mm-hmm. So I felt like maybe that was a you and Jim situation because you did it on Twitter Spaces. Cam said it today. It checks out. Like,
but the difference with mine
that's 1,000 with both of y'all.
Yeah, but the difference is mine wasn't a real. It was fun ops.
You and Kiara, that could have got. You both from the Bronx. That could have got crazy.
We could have crashed out. I could have saw her on the concourse and crashed out. Nah,
Who
man.
knows what would have happened?
It was all love. But speaking of Jim and Cam, obviously last week the video of Jim on Justin LeBoy's show Respectfully went viral, and Jim had some things to say about Cam having 50 Cent on It Is What It Is. And he said some things that I felt like crossed the line of respect as men. Mm-hmm. As men, certain things you should never say. You shouldn't phrase things a certain way because now a certain line has been crossed. So everybody was kind of waiting for Cam to respond. So It Is What It Is. A new episode came out and this morning, and Cam had his response, and he had some things to say. Basically, kind of shedding, I guess we'll call it Cam's version of him and Jim's relationship over the years and their friendship or whatever it is now, kind of putting it into perspective. And everybody kind of felt like this was coming. They felt like Cam was, he put on his good mink. Yeah, he
usually wears a suit.
Yeah, usually wears a suit. It was mink Cam today.
I said last episode that you would have been the only one that could have squashed this. Clearly, you took the weekend off because when I saw this clip, I was like, I told Mo.
Nah, it was no squashing. That Cam was, if anybody knows Cam is going to respond. Cam is going to have fun. He's going to, he leans into all of that type of shit.
It's funny.
It's unfortunate though. I feel like, I just hate to see shit because when you have somebody that has so much history like Jim and Cam, whenever it goes sour, I just feel like it's shit that we going to hear that we shouldn't hear, and relationships that we gonna find. I don't like hearing about shit like that. I think that's just, it's not for the internet, man. That's just me. I don't like seeing shit like that.
This is why I'm terrified of the pettiness of everyone from Uptown. We have seen Jim and Cam beef for God knows how long, make up, beef again. One of my favorite Funk Flex interviews ever was when Jim Jones went up there, told the Dipset story. And then my favorite IG Live ever was when Cam went up there the following day and told the entire Dipset story. I thought we had heard every single version of how the last 25 years went about. There couldn't have been a single detail that was left out from both sides. Cam has been still holding on to certain things just in case they started beefing again. Mm-hmm. He left out the whole BMF shit in the last one.
Mm-hmm. But that's
They said they chased that nigga to the sand. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Then on top of that, it had
So why you laughing, baby D? If it's not funny, why you laughing?
It's Cam.
Because Cam is funny.
Cam is funny. That's not funny, but Cam is fucking funny. You saying they chased that nigga to the beach?
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
See, that's the shit, yo. I don't want to hear about that though, man. Like we were never supposed to learn about that.
Yeah, it's sad.
And then it had me thinking, because Mace is right next to Cam. We watched them beef.
And Mace ain't no better. He's sitting there with popcorn.
Bro, Mace is the funniest part of the whole shit.
It's like, yo, come on, man. What's going on, man?
This is the epitome and definition of Harlem that I know. Yeah, like this is a dictionary version. All three of them in every action is how we view everyone from Harlem. Like even Mace and Cam that beefed and made up for 20 years. In their last beef with the diplomatic immunity shit, they were bringing up shit. I was like, y'all beefed for 20 years. How did I not know y'all was fucking each other's sisters? How did I not know that you had someone in Bainbridge get Mace out of a car? They are secretly holding on. What's the Mean Girls shit?
Burn book?
I guarantee you there's a burn book in Harlem, and I cannot believe we're not at the last page yet. New shit comes out. Y'all been beef for 20 years, and I'm hearing new stories. This is crazy.
But I look deeper into that type of shit because now I'm like, all right, was y'all niggas ever really friends?
Friends, yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it. Like, yo, because me and nobody that I call my friend, we don't have nothing like that to say about each other. It ain't no, but nigga, use it. It's none of that.
But some people would argue that this is how actual family moves and not how friends move. That they're so deep into their friendship that this is some family activity.
Don't move like this. Family would have been like, it would have been a phone call away from cameras and mics like, yo, what are you doing? How are you mad at me for having 50 on and you cool with every nigga you ever had beef with? It would have been that simple of a conversation like, wait, you mad at me for having 50 on my show, but you cool with everybody that you had.
That's something that family, Rory, I get what you're saying because the type of blows that they're throwing are family blows, but it would never be public. It would be at the dinner table.
Oh no, I
we could get it shaking in the backyard. No. We could toss this motherfucking grill over and get this shit shaking in the backyard, but nobody outside of here gonna know about this.
I misspoke. Yes, you guys are correct. That's how family moves behind closed doors for sure. They don't put it out to the world, but these guys are public figures.
I don't care,
and we've definitely seen a lot of friends, family, everything that became public figures have their shit spew out into the world because they have a microphone in front of their face and because people care about their personal lives.
Man,
there's reality shows that are family drama. Like
family is not supposed to air out each other on public platforms.
I agree.
So if you family, yeah, we can have a disagreement. You might say something on your platform that I don't like, but I'm gonna be on your phone about it. I'm not gonna be like, yo, like, set up the cameras. Like, this how you talking? All right, my new episode dropping Monday. We on them. What is that about?
How do y'all feel about, one of the things that he said was that Jim is a liability because everybody that come around him end up in jail. He shouted out your brother, actually. Did you hear that?
Yes.
He shouted out your brother and Emery and the way that those things are handled over with Rockefeller. So
family. See the difference?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, how do you guys feel about that as far as when you become big and you become in this industry and then suddenly the people around you, you're just like hyping them up to continue to be like OGs or people in the streets instead of giving them jobs, giving them opportunities?
I think it was a little unfair. And again, I do not know Cam and Jim's relationship of their entire life whatsoever. Only know certain things they've shown. When you say Emery and you say Biggs, those are two people that have been solidified businessmen and have shown that they want to be that. Now, I do not know Scottie. I do not know Mel Matrix. I do not know the other gentleman that he named. And I'm not going to say that that's not something we want to do. We watched Scottie attempt his best with the situation he had to become a businessman. Mm-hmm. You can't put that on Jim that he has to control every single person around him that may be known to get a little active on their own, with or without Jim Jones. That's a little unfair where Biggs is not running around saying Treyway and running around with 6ix9ine doing all that type of shit. I saw what Cam was doing. I just thought it was such a false equivalence to what was going on. Emery got locked up for some shit he did 30 years before he got locked up. The conspiracy ended up that way. Emery was past that shit already. Like, he was moving on to be a businessman. Biggs, the same thing, got caught up in some absolute bullshit that put him in jail, was a businessman before and after. You can't compare that to Mel and Scottie and what was going on and blame that on Jim for not putting them in a better position. To me, that's unfair.
Yeah, I don't think
that's unfair.
I don't think you blame that. I think what Cam was probably trying to say is Jim is almost, maybe, if not yet, soon to be 50 years old, as most of these gentlemen are. I think what Cam was trying to say was, bro, you got to change the way you move. You got to change the company you keep.
And was also
you got to like,
he should put them on.
I mean, or create opportunities for if these are your friends, create opportunities so that they don't have to move the same way that they moving. Everybody's grown now. We, again, 50 years old. We can't be running around like we YNs and still running down on dudes and you know, shaking dudes up and get fighting and all like that. We moving different now. Cam and Mace wearing suits every week. They on social media every week with suits on. They not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think Cam is trying to say we have to evolve, we have to grow, we have to mature. Like, we can't be still running around like we kids anymore. So I think that's the gist of what Cam was trying to say. And I don't even think Cam was suggesting that Jim moves that way, because we've seen Jim for the last few years put out some of his best music. He's been super focused, super consistent. I think he's been doing great in his post, like, veteran career-wise. To the point of putting other people on, I find that hard to believe, because we've said countless times of artists that keep some of their friends around that clearly are not trying to change either. And we say to those artists, get rid of them. So you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. We don't know. Jim could have tried 1,000 things with his people in the background. If they don't want to do it, or they don't want to get focused, what is Jim supposed to do? If he continued to do it, all of the public would say, why didn't you cut them off? Clearly they don't want to be here. I think that it just falls back to Jim's response to Cam and Mace having 50 on. It just crossed the line of respect. It became very disrespectful. And I told y'all, it's the same as saying, you know, something that I don't even like saying. I don't even like playing with that type of shit. But once you say that and you're talking to certain people, it's gonna go a whole different way. It's gonna go bad. And I knew that this response was gonna come. I knew that Cam was going, you know, go on this platform and say some things and expose some things to people that don't know, you know, the ins and outs of situations that happen in Harlem and throughout the years between these gentlemen. And now it's like everybody's hearing this, and, you know, everybody's gonna chime in and have their 2 cents. It's just unfortunate all the way around. And and I don't like for it to seem like it's for entertainment, because we're talking about real things that happen, real people that were affected, real people that can be affected. So you know, for me, it's just not entertainment. It's not for people to say, "Yo, Cam responded," and everybody run online to kind of, like, you know, see what Cam is saying, because these are real. What I thought was family. These are guys that have known each other for years, grew up with each other. Well, you know, been in a lot of.
Cam said, "I ain't grow up with you."
We got proof of these niggas being together since they was 20-something years old. I'm not saying how long before that.
Younger, probably.
But since they was, Cam and Mace definitely grew up together. Jim was around over 25, 30 years, for sure. Maybe not 30, 25 years, for sure. So I'm just like, you know, I get it's just unfortunate, man. It's
cheap shots and back and forth, which Cam didn't really say much that we hadn't really heard, besides maybe the BMF stuff and a few other jokes here and there. But we've heard both sides of their story. Like, Jim was going to high school with Zeke, and that Cam grew up with Zeke, and that's how they met. Like, yes, they were not in the playpen together. But
you don't have to be. But if we've been friends for 27 years, if we've been around each other, business, music, getting into fights in clubs and all this shit for 27 years, and we only approaching 50, well, goddamn, I knew you more than half your life. That's definitely more than half your life. Yeah. Like, we've been in each other's lives. So at what point are we not family? At what point are we not, like, best friends? Like, I've known you for more than half your life. We've been together, do some shit, made a lot of money together, made history together, did a lot of legendary shit together. Like,
it gives frenemies, honestly, to me.
But that's what I'm saying. So now when you start hearing shit like this, you got to sit back and be like, yo, was y'all ever really cool? Like, because it sounds like y'all just keeping tabs on friendship shit. Passive
aggressive, keep it to yourself while you're cool. And then, and we've talked about this with other people. Sometimes it's never even 50 going on the show. They was just waiting for something to say something. It's got nothing to do with 50 being on that show. It was just, I had this on my heart, and now I have an opportunity.
No, it wasn't that. It was that line of respect that was crossed by Jim. Jim said what he said.
No, and I'm saying Jim said that not because 50 was on the show. He has had some resentment.
Yeah.
Still,
for sure, 100%.
But I don't even think like going back to the family shit. I really don't think Cam. I don't think Cam's like, oh, this nigga invited me to his dick, because I don't even think Cam looks at him like that. Like, even when he was talking about it, he didn't even bring that up. It gives like cousins that don't really like each other, but grandma said we gotta get along. Now grandma did.
No, it was
like,
that. It was that.
And both of them said at the end of their rants, yo, that's my guy. It's no beef, love him. Like, well, not love him, but they both said, no,
I want the best for
fake.
you.
You can't say that type of shit about me publicly and they be like, but you my man though. No, I'm not.
But then, all right,
you telling niggas I got chased to the sand and all? We not friends no more. That was never supposed to get out.
Well, but
they've also had, and both these gentlemen are way tougher than me. They've both had the runoff competition between the Rucker, between BMF. Both of them have said the other person has ran anytime they was trying to fight, which is just like, somebody give me the third party story of both of these situations, because both y'all resort to that. And Cam, who I love when he rants, he's one of the best ever at it, especially out of rappers. The guy he's sitting next to, when they were beefing, said, you not from Harlem, you from Jacksonville, Florida. I was like, all right, now Mace is from Jacksonville, Florida.
When they went to high school together.
So like this whole, yo, Jimmy, you from the Bronx? I'm like, okay, so now what?
The Bronx is 2 minutes from Harlem. That's why I
could walk over the bridge.
I never understood that. Yo, you ain't from Harlem, you from the Bronx. All right, fam.
But that's Harlem arrogance, which I love. That's why we love Harlem, because they have that ego and arrogance. So I get why they think their section, like, everyone wants to be from Harlem. And like, if you're from the Bronx, you're not even part of this.
I grew up in the Bronx, lived in the Bronx. My family's from Harlem. I went to school in Harlem. So when people ask me where you from, I say Uptown, bro. I'm from the Bronx.
Makes sense.
I got family in Harlem. My family's still in Harlem. I went to school in Harlem. I got a bunch of friends in Harlem. I still get my hair cut in Harlem. I go to some of my favorite restaurants in Harlem. I still walk through Harlem almost every day. But what I'm gonna say, somebody gonna say I'm not from Harlem? Because I lived in the Bronx. I grew. Let's like, what are we talking about?
Well, you're not from Harlem. You're from the Bronx.
But if I want to say, I'm from Harlem, can't nobody argue that? Who gonna argue that?
And
where you went to school at? 127th and Madison.
And what was so
like? What were we saying? Where your family from? 114th Manhattan Avenue. My mom's went to Watley High School. Like, my pop still lives in Harlem. My brothers live in Harlem. Like, cousins, friends, everybody's still in Harlem. So I just never understood that, because again, you're talking to somebody that I seen both sides of that, where it's like, okay, if niggas don't want to say I'm not from Harlem, cool. I'm not forcing that. But niggas, they go say, if you ask niggas from Harlem and somebody say Mar from Harlem, I'm like, yeah. Ain't nobody gonna say I'm not from Harlem. So I never understood this. Jim is from Harlem. He from Weeks Ave in the Bronx. Do you know how close Weeks Ave is to Harlem? Like, do you know that's not even 10 minutes away? Like, I just never understood that shit, bro. I never understood it.
Do you think we get a Hell Rel response again of you can't bring up Weeks Ave without Hell Rel? Why would Cam do that?
I hope.
Because that was the last. Hell Rel listened to 2 hours of content and said, why didn't he say Hell Rel's name with Weeks Ave? It's like, I don't think that was the topic.
Yeah.
Was Hell Rel a big artist in New York?
Yeah. He had his moment.
Okay. Because he was like big in Syracuse. Like, they were, like, when I went to high school, they listened to a lot of Hell Rel.
The More Than Music mixtape series, I thought Hell Rel outshined everybody on that shit.
He had a time.
Hell Rel had his time.
He had some joints.
And he has one of the greatest YouTube clips of all time, when he was telling us he was shooting 4 movies, had a Maserati, only one in the world, and then just kept calling us stupid. You don't think I'm an A-list actor, stupid? Like, nah, I didn't know, bro. My bad. I have one of one Maserati, stupid.
You gotta love the internet, man, because you could just play back shit that happened years ago and be like, yo, remember this? Like, where you was trying to take us with this rant?
He's sitting there playing like Dreamcast in the projects. I'm like, I didn't know, man. I'm sorry. What was also funny, how you kind of knew it was more family shit, back to the who's from Harlem, who's from the Bronx. Cam said, Jim, you from the Bronx. Your grandmother lived in East Harlem. And then he said, I'm really from Harlem, 142nd Street, where my grandmother lived. But then Cam lived with his mom in 1199. It just all contradicted itself.
Bro, it's dumb.
So Jimmy can't claim his grandmother's house, but you can?
That situation is so, listen, I get it, but on the other hand, it's just like, yo, what are we talking about?
That's why I said on the last episode, I know where this is going. We're going to get the same shit. I would rather them be friends again and just get music. Because even though I laughed this morning,
No, this is way funnier than any fucking music they're gonna put out.
well, funny. Yeah, I mean, funny.
But is
More
it though?
entertaining. This is more entertaining
Yes,
than music
but
they're
that's
gonna
what.
put out.
But at what expense?
Nah.
No, see,
disagree.
and I know that there's real shit behind it, but I'm never. I hope everybody pisses Cam off. I hope y'all piss Cam off.
Why?
Because hearing Cam go off is fucking hilarious. Like I could watch.
Yeah, but nobody
Rory walked into the office and I was cackling, just sitting here by myself, cackling, laughing.
Okay. I have a way for us to start some beef. Even though we defended Cam and Mace, I felt like it was a personal shot when he shouted out Biggs. He said, look what Biggs doing right now. He got St. John. He's working with Drink Champs. Biggs our manager too. Why you ain't? Yo, Cam, I'm looking, which camera? Cam, looking right at you. That was a personal shot, wasn't it? You said Biggs got St. John and Drink Champs, like Biggs not my manager too.
Yeah.
That was a personal shot, Cam. I know that.
I mean,
I know you listen to this podcast every day. You know who we are.
Cam listening to this every day is hilarious. Cam definitely do not listen to us every day.
And Cam definitely knows that Biggs works with us because he keeps up with that.
I don't even think Cam has ever seen this podcast at all. I'm pretty sure.
Nah, he's seen it, but he ain't watching it every day.
Yeah,
But
Cam.
either way,
Cam, don't get Benner's email fucked up in my bio. Biggs is there too.
Listen, man, I just hope Jim, Cam,
Same.
please, man, for the sake of just everything that y'all have built over the years, man, just hash this shit out. I don't want to hear no more. I know Jim is going to respond if he hasn't already while we recording this. I just don't want to. I don't want to know nothing else about the shit we not supposed to know about.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't want to know nothing about that. Like, I don't want to hear it.
Jim saved Elliot. Jim doing that saved Elliot.
Oh no, they gonna parlay some of that for Elliot. Don't think that ain't coming.
I was told Elliot was supposed to be on this episode, so I don't know if they canceled because Cam walked in.
That was ISO. That was ISO.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Elliot, we'll get to you.
Yeah,
I'm on Jomo time and Jomo time only.
Yeah, we'll get to you
They had
another
Elliot
day.
in the green room waiting, and Cam said, "Nah, fuck that."
Nah, yeah, this is a solo. We gonna air this, ISO, and this is just my response episode. But all jokes aside, Jim, Cam,
Yeah.
love what y'all have built for the culture, what y'all added to the culture over the years. Please, man, I just, it's just a new year. It's only 2 weeks into the new year.
Shit, wow.
Everybody just chill, relax, love each other, hug each other. God damn, take a vacation or something.
And Jim knows he's always welcome up here if you want to get some shit off.
No. See, look how fast
I have
you
a
wanna
good
open the
relationship with
platform to get some shit off.
I have a good relationship with Jim.
If Jim come up here, we gonna read the fucking Quran. We gonna fucking.
He's not even Muslim.
I don't care.
not even Muslim.
We gonna peace. We gonna make peace, man. It ain't no get
Oh, well,
your
first
shit
of all,
off.
Jim always has an open invite up here regardless, which he knows that.
But don't say to get
Yeah.
your shit off, because we not. No.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Well, first of all, Jim just put out a record, still in Harlem, which I think is great.
Mhm.
So yeah, Jim can come up here to plug that record, and clearly he has
Say
new
that.
music coming.
Say that. Don't say to get your shit off. You want him to come up here and start talking about Cam and Mace. Don't do that.
Maul, I have went to the depths of Harlem to bop my head off beat for Jim Jones. That's my guy.
Mhm.
I love Jim. So he could come up here to do whatever pause he'd like. It doesn't have to be on some beef shit, but
Yeah, no beef.
if
We
you-
don't want no beef.
But if he did want to do that, I'm gonna turn the cameras on. I'm just gonna do my job.
man.
I'm gonna just do my job.
No, man, no.
like I'd be remiss to say yes. I would like him to come up here to plug the new record, which is great.
Let's talk
but
music.
It's still
Let's
wrong.
talk building
I would
businesses.
say, yo, speaking
Let's
of
talk
Harlem,
building Harlem up. Let's talk, you know what I mean? Putting the kids in school and doing back to school shit for the kids.
Harlem
Let's
stick
talk
together.
community. Harlem over everything. You hoe?
that sounds like a new real estate spot that they renamed.
Yeah.
You ho?
Yeah, you hoe. Harlem over everything, man. Stick together. Harlem stick together, man. Let's get more of that.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like Cam and Jim should not be beefing if they're giving LiAngelo Ball $13 million for a song.
Yeah, that's the shit they should be ranting about. LiAngelo Ball signs an $8 million deal.
You hating because they
Now it
like
sound
the
like you
song.
hating.
I watched
I
that show.
hate
They
what they're
like it.
doing. I hate what they're doing to the culture that I love. Yes.
Oh,
Rory is
my
1 for
God.
1.
Yes. I hate what they're doing.
They've been doing this to the culture we all love way before LiAngelo Ball. They have been giving these
I'm not
deals.
saying it's his fault. I'm not saying it's the first one. I said I hate what they're doing to the culture that I love. Not
Doing
saying
and
this is the only one.
have done, doing, and going to continue. to.
Exactly. What Pete said, haven't not?
Having a clue.
Having a clue what they're doing to our culture.
Having a clue.
I haven't a clue what they're doing to
They're
our culture.
chunky, we're smooth.
Oh my God. LiAngelo Ball signs an $8 million deal with Def Jam.
Yes, so the rumors came out from a tweet, which was somewhat confirmed. LiAngelo Ball signs a deal with Def Jam and Universal Music Group. A representative from the label, Born to Ball, obviously, says The deal is worth as much as $13 million, with $8 million guaranteed, and gives Ball full ownership of music and his own record label. Because Mal and I are super music industry insiders, I was told that the deal is $5 million and an $8 million publishing deal, which I know that equals up to $13 million. But I don't think any pub company is giving $8 million up front.
No.
For one song.
No.
Or I don't even care what you have in the $8 million up front. I don't know about that. I can see him getting a $5 million deal with Def Jam at this point, though. Up front, I can see that. I can. And I was told from somebody that Republic, which is under Universal, had to buy the deal and then gave it to Def Jam because things are so rough. They had to take funding from Republic to get this deal done.
Damn.
So I hate what they're doing to the culture. Def Jam, you're cooked. Just put that out there.
Right.
Let's not say that.
Mal, you really what now?
Def Jam is cooked.
Let's not say Def Jam is cooked.
Def Jam is cooked.
What do you really seem to like out of all the god awful records that have gone viral over the past 3-4 years that I've been podcasting with you? This one really seems to make your nipples chap. And I don't understand why you have like such a true disrespect. Because this one isn't even bad. Like, this is actually a good song. No, it's not real hip hop.
That shit ain't no good song, man. That shit trash, man. Cut it out.
Something the Hot Boys would have did.
Man, no, it don't.
Oh, you don't like Wayne?
No, it don't.
Why.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
I'm saying, look at the overarching thing here. They're taking people that are just having a viral moment on the internet, giving them a deal like this, a record deal like this. They're not going to recoup this.
Yes, they are.
If you think
how are they going to recoup this?
I'm sure that deal.
How are they going to recoup this?
180.
How are they going to recoup this?
You don't think, let's say with Pub, an $8 million deal, which again, I don't think he got up front, but let's say it is actually an $8 million deal. You don't think with what we were even predicting as far as this ending up in NBA playoff shit, this ending up with a lot of brand deals, that they can't make up $8 million on this song when they outright own it? Because I also don't believe the last part of that tweet. There's no way Def Jam or Universal or Republic is putting up $5 million for your deal and you own that music outright. I think it's not a licensing deal, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just a regular ass record deal, which is cool. You get your money up front and you'll get a split at the end, but I don't think he owns his music. Obviously doesn't own his pub if he's selling it. But yes, this record can make $8 million easily.
For sure.
Easily.
For sure.
Just off the playoffs, if it gets something like that, they're making $8 million easy with that pub.
Just by playing it, going into commercial in the playoffs?
Do you know how much money? Do you know how much
how many niggas have had their song played on that shit that ain't making no $8 million?
I'm saying deals like that, with the sync deals that is going to end up getting. Yes, I think that song will make up the $8 million pub. And I think LiAngelo might be upset that he sold his pub for $8 million.
Because I think that he can make another one. I definitely think that he can make another song. If he stays with that formula, that will do well. Definitely.
And let's say when they did the pub deal, they own the actual instrumental and beat. You know how many people are already probably, if not, recorded a remix to that, which goes against that same pub deal? They're making that $8 million back. Which is, I mean, it's good business. Now, if they want to sink more money into a LiAngelo ball-to-ball joint venture, I can't speak to that because I don't know, their pop's ear for music. I don't know if that's really a thing, but
he got an eye for athletes. I'll give him that. LeVar Ball got an eye for athletes, but
if he was bopping his head to this in the studio, that nigga is, I don't know.
But you also have to realize
Prince.
too, yeah. Major labels have revamped.
Prince. See, y'all about to.
You said his ear for music.
I know what Baby D trying to do. I know she trying to piss me off. All right, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off.
Also, we talk about the 360 deal, which we used to know to be that the label eats off music, merch, shows, everything, right? They have revamped that for all their artists to fit the times. They could be eating off any appearance LiAngelo does, anytime he performs that at, let's say, NBA All-Star Weekend. Anything LiAngelo does, he may have signed on the dotted line. So yeah, I think they could make up the $5 million in just a LiAngelo Ball album based off the money he'll make outside of his celebrity. Like, I know those numbers sound insane, but if you get into the nitty-gritty of what one song can do when you own it, there is money in music. Everyone says there's no money in music because the labels own it. Have you ever heard a major label or anyone from Spotify say there's no money in music?
No.
No, it's artists that get fucked that say there's no money in music. So a $5 million deal up front, I mean, good for LiAngelo, but I think the label's making their money back on that. Okay. And I think with the pub.
So you think it was a good deal?
For the label.
Okay.
And I mean, congrats to LiAngelo, but.
Yeah, I'm not hating on LiAngelo. That shit is not, because then we're going to get up here and complain when the album is trash, when he don't know how to perform.
That though?
We've seen this already. We sat here and fucking laughed Ice Spice off the stage on her first performance. She didn't look comfortable after her record went viral and she had a hit. We laughed at her. We had to watch her artist development in real time, go through trial and error in real time on stage, become the laughing stock of the internet. All she's doing is bending over twerking. She don't even look like she's happy to be on stage. Her album is trash. Like all of these things. So
that's
now
Ice Spice, but you could also compare that with Glorilla, because Glorilla had a hit viral song that was crazy and people were saying was ass or wasn't that good. Real hip hop heads, and then she's come and made a hit after hit after hit after hit. So yes, it could go the Ice Spice way, but it could also go that way too. You don't know what LiAngelo got in the tub.
All right, so you on the side of this may go the Glorilla way?
Yeah.
You think this will go Glorilla way?
I don't think it's going to go the Glorilla way, but I'm saying I don't think he just has one.
But, okay.
I don't think he just has one.
I think Glorilla might hop on the record.
Listen, I'm open to being wrong.
Do you think Munch made over $8 million in pub?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
And of course, Munch is, as of now, is bigger than this record. I'm not trying to compare or discredit Ice Spice, even though I do that a lot. I'm not about to pretend like Munch didn't make her and the label a shit ton of money.
Right.
But yeah, singles, that's why all these labels are completely focused on singles right now, because that is what is driving revenue. The same way you're saying.
And that's what's killing music.
They're saying this viral shit.
And that's what's killing music.
Can I introduce you to Atlantic Records the last 7 years?
That's what's killing music.
I agree.
Okay.
What the fuck?
All right. I'm just saying, just say it. That's all.
I like this LiAngelo Ball song a lot, but if I'm not about to sit here and say it's great for music.
Okay. That's all.
It's a good song.
I started with, I hate what this is doing to the culture. Is that not what I said?
But there's a difference.
But you got to talk to Mike Karen about that, not us.
No, I'm talking to my audience.
There's a difference between this being, it's not bad for music, but it's also not good for music. Like it's not.
This is bad for music. It is.
He said it's like Jake Paul unboxing, and I don't know.
Do you think the virality of it or the song itself? Because this song doesn't sound like nothing we haven't been dancing to since the 2000s. Like I don't think the song is some awful song that like my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. That was awful for music. That was awful for music. This is actually
that's because she's a CIA agent and it was planted.
I actually like this song a lot, and that's not me like pretending to like this song. I actually do like this song, and a lot of people actually do like it. It reminds me of shit I used to listen to when I was in middle school. So I don't think that
people don't like this song. They see people liking this song and they feel like they like this song. People don't like this song.
Mal, just because you don't like it doesn't mean
it ain't just me. Like it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't just me.
You and all
a lot of people don't like this song.
Don't like it.
It ain't no old. I know young people that ain't fucking with this song. They can turn that shit off. This shit ain't hot. It's just not hot. It's not a dope record.
Okay.
Just because it sounds like the Hot Boys is like, what does that mean?
Then I'll ask you this question. When do you think Universal has had their priority be what's good for music?
I mean, we've been away from that for some years now. But that's my point. I hate what they're doing to the culture and the music that I love. I hate what the business and the labels are doing to the culture and the business that I love. That's what I started with. I started with that.
Yeah. I think what Demaris and I are trying to say is we're trying to be optimistic because we've seen way worse records get bigger deals that were way worse than this for music.
Name one.
What's the chick that was on Dr. Phil?
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby got the same budget as a poppin' Cardi B at Atlantic Records. Yeah, I thought that was awful for music. Way worse.
I don't even know what record
way worse than LiAngelo Ball, who by the way, I get why a Republic, Universal, Def Jam, all of them would invest in this at the price point that they did, because we get his pops. We've seen his pops. Whatever you want to say about him, is one of the better marketers that we've seen in the entertainment business when it comes to his kids.
Well, Rory, she had a $1 million deal. She didn't have a.
I'm talking about the budget and the money they put behind her.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what they advanced her.
She had Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Baby, and Ty Dolla $ign on her first album.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
She was on Dr. Phil cursing her mother out.
But what if they got
a clock for her OnlyFans?
I'm about to say, what if they got some of her OnlyFans money though? What if they got some of her OnlyFans money?
Listen, I'm not saying there wasn't some in perpetuity deal where everyone's like, there's no way she made 40 million. Maybe she did and only saw 4 million of it. I don't know what Mike Karen put her under.
Get OnlyFans money off that. Nah, that's sick. There's no way.
Maybe that's why Lucian's son took over at Atlantic. The only thing keeping the lights on is their percentage of the OnlyFans money. I don't know. But I know for a fact that that's what a lot of labels are doing with their 360s. It's not just the main points that Lior created. Everything that you do. Shit. My first deal, I didn't put my first album out on a major, but my first deal with EO, Child, and our joint venture was with Island. When I went in there to get a budget for my project, they asked me for, in perpetuity, we have rights to any podcasting you do.
Are you serious?
I laughed like out loud. Of course, but that's not rare anymore because so many of these artists are content creators and their brands are more important than their music. If you don't think that the labels are not eating off every single thing they do, that's the new 360. It's not your show money, your festival money. That's peanuts to them. It's your celebrity. We own every bit of your celebrity. So you don't think the balls have celebrity value?
Absolutely.
So that's the joint venture here, this ball-to-ball music. They just probably created that LLC yesterday. Like, they're investing in the balls. Pause.
Same.
Also, Lord Jamar called me gay because I don't believe in the flat earth. That means I'm just I just like balls. Because I think the earth is a globe. So I just have on my brain, that? I got balls in my brain.
Okay.
We'll get to that later. I can't wait. But yeah, congrats to LiAngelo.
Yeah, shout out to him and his daddy. His daddy worked hard for both his kids to be good, hardworking men.
And see, this is another, we have to bring this back up.
Hardworking men. These niggas play basketball.
I feel like I need to snitch on Mal real
You
quick.
think basketball players don't work hard? You literally do nothing but hang around basketball players.
He's not even, what does that mean?
You know that they work hard.
Wait, what's the definition of Mamba mentality?
The fuck are you talking about? Everybody ain't Kobe.
Facts.
LiAngelo not even playing ball. What the fuck are we talking about in here?
I never said that he was a hard-working ball player.
So
I said he was
Kobe's
a
the only
hard-working
athlete
man.
that ever worked hard.
Y'all are crazy, man.
I said he was a hard-working man. He worked hard on this record.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, though. All right, man. Okay. I told y'all 2025, I'm listening to all lies, man. Go ahead,
right,
get it off.
Then I have to snitch on you. The same group chat we were in that I was talking about last episode, we had another debate that I didn't bring up. We had the father versus. I think LeVar Ball, and this is going to sound fucked up. I don't really think this is for debating purposes. LeVar Ball is a better father than LeBron when it comes to the kids and what they're doing. You said LeBron smokes him. I don't know where you got that from. LeVar is 3 for 3.
Okay, and Braun he only has 2 boys. Both of them going to play in the NBA.
All right, so LeVar, his youngest, is one of the most elite point guards in the league. He's not just some guy that got drafted 55th and went to the D-League.
Oh, see.
The other one, outside of the UCLA shit and being drafted to the Lakers, God knows how much money they made.
Peach, can you tell me how much LeVar Ball averaged when he played basketball?
We're talking about being a father.
Yeah.
Triple doubles don't make you a better father.
Him. Let's talk about him while he was a father.
So he averaged 2.2 points a game.
All right, so let's go. So let's move forward. Now, what happened?
So now we're gonna pretend like he wouldn't give Michael Jordan a run for his money because Michael too small.
All right, man. Here we go. See, we just saying anything now.
No, he said that.
2025, get it off. Get your lies off, man. Say whatever. Fuck it.
You don't think everything he did with his oldest, from UCLA to the marketing around his shoe to what he did with the Lakers, to then go to LiAngelo that has a potential $13 million deal with a major label, to then his youngest being an elite point guard in the NBA, is not a fucking incredible foot when it comes to fathering?
Incredible. You ain't gonna get me to say.
Everyone called him crazy.
You ain't gonna, incredible. I'm with you.
And I get it. LeBron's son was in Space Jam too, but I just don't think it matches up.
Either way, man, listen, man, get your shit off. Congrats to LiAngelo. We just got to wait and see, I guess, man. I think the record is not a good record, but I mean, I get the whole internet, everybody trying to seem like they like it together and we're all making videos playing it in the background together. Like, I get it.
You really, I do not know how you can't fathom that somebody can like something that you don't like.
No, I get that. There's a bunch of people like a bunch of shit I don't like. And then years later, you be like, yo, remember you like that record? And niggas look like got egg on their face. Like, yeah, you was shaking ass to that bullshit.
Well, first of all, there's plenty of songs I liked in the moment and then moved on. What's wrong with that?
How fast did you move on?
I don't care if it was one summer. I loved that record that summer and I moved. That's music. That's
music.
That's what separates.
Trash.
That's what separates. And this doesn't have to be a transition into the Billboard 21st Century list, but that's the difference between those artists and people that have a moment. You don't think that we didn't love summer 2014 because of Bobby Shmurda? You don't think we loved summer 2010 because of Trinidad James? Like, these were still staples in our lives.
I don't think
we moved the fuck on.
I don't think this record is anywhere close to those records.
We don't know yet. It's been out for 2 weeks.
We knew as soon as we heard hot shit what that was going to be.
That's not true.
But
that was a slower burn than just because you were there and in the moment. You have to remember that. A lot of us, just because we pay attention so much to this shit, think that everyone thought it was hot right away. That was a slow burn. It was.
Okay.
Panda was an automatic hit, as I bring up once every 3 episodes. Just want to put that out there.
Panda was what?
An automatic hit.
As soon as you heard it?
Instant classic.
Okay.
Also took some time, though.
I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time and delete that shit every time. I'm gonna delete this song every time I see it on my timeline. I'm muting somebody. Get this shit out of here. Hear this shit.
When was the last time?
But congrats. I ain't hating on nobody getting the bag.
About a record like that.
Huh?
I'm with Demaris. There has to be like a personal reason behind this shit. There's been so much quote unquote shitty music that came out that we just, that's cool for the party.
No, I'm voicing the fact that people like bullshit. That's all.
Oh, I won't disagree with you there.
Y'all like, people like bullshit. It is what it is.
I like bullshit a lot.
Yeah, I get it. I don't, is all I'm saying.
I swear on that corner, whoa, whoa.
That's all you know. You can't give me nothing else after that.
Yes, I can.
That's TikTok shit.
You know how many...
That's why Steve Lacy threw mics at y'all ass at the show. See?
He ain't throw no mic at me.
So you're saying LiAngelo Ball is like Steve Lacy?
No, it's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
A trained musician.
I'm saying y'all are like the fans at the Steve Lacy show. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying that the internet and LiAngelo Ball should do a collab album?
No. See how fast I answered that? No, that's not what I'm saying. Period.
You're suggesting you should be celibate for 2.5 years.
Shout out to Redman. Saw that Redman, he's been celibate for 2.5 years, the legendary Redman. And he said it's the best thing that he ever did in his life. He's been fasting from sex and smoking, something that I thought none of us would ever think that Redman would do was fast from smoking. But I think that's dope, man. I think it's good to fast from things that you may feel like, you abuse or do too much of. And it's good. It's good to kind of get that out your system for a while.
It's funny. I thought it was like algorithm shit the other day. I was catching up on the Victory podcast, which is a podcast about Entourage. It's with the creator and then Drama and E. And they had Vince on the podcast a while ago, but I'm playing catch up.
Uh-huh.
And what's Vince's real name? I don't want to just call him Vince. Adrian something, I forgot. So he was on there and he was saying that he was going through the semen retention phase of his life, where he went 6 months and then I think he went another 8 months or something like that. And the way he was describing it was all that little energy that comes of why it feels so good to come, more or less. It feels like a small part of energy, but it's a huge part of the energy that's in your body that you are giving to this moment, whether it's beating off or fucking. Retaining that energy to go into other things in your life. He felt it immediately, like when he stopped fucking and coming. His focus was different, his energy was different. All of that orgasmic feeling went to more positive things in his life. And he wasn't on this shit like you should not fuck. He was like, I just needed to do a reset. And then I went back, to fucking.
Yeah, but if you don't fuck or bust a nut for 2.5 years, you better do shit Elon is doing.
Duh.
More.
Yeah, you got to create some shit that's going to change the world. Don't just tell me you ain't fucked
first of all,
and bust a nut in 2.5 years.
His MTV Cribs episode changed the world.
Redman?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about Redman. I'm talking about in general. Like, if you
he didn't go 2.5 minutes without busting in that house.
No, but Redman is saying he went 2.5 years with no sex. He didn't say he wasn't masturbating. It's a difference.
Fair.
It's a difference is all I'm saying. 2.5 years of no sex, cool. 2.5 years and you didn't bust a nut?
I feel like
you got to show me where you place that energy. Like show me. Redman, it got to be some tangible shit.
You've been putting out music.
You can use it to manifest, like
you
that.
Can't. Go ahead. No, land it. Go ahead.
I'm trying. Listen. Okay. So when you're thinking about like having sex and stuff, like you can edge yourself and like send all that like energy into the universe about like saying like I want money, or I want to manifest a new job, or I want to manifest, you can do that with your
So baby D,
energy.
you gonna play with yourself, edge yourself to the point of orgasm, but stop right before you do it and let out.
No, I'm gonna release all my energy into the manifestation. But you can also do it the edging way too.
Manifesting during sex is what you're saying.
No, not even.
First of all, but
imagine having sex with a girl and she about to come. And she be like, oh my God, I needed $200 million. Like, it's like, wait, what?
If that's her process, have you ever had to like talk a woman through a nut? No. Those conversations can get interesting.
You have never talked a woman through a nut and it was manifestation.
Maybe. Never know. I don't know what she was thinking while I was talking her through the nut.
No, but you got a manifestation. You got to stay it out, right? You got to put it out when you manifest. You have to say it, right?
Yeah, you got to say it.
Yeah, so she would have said what she was manifesting. We're just gonna think it.
We're just gonna roll over that Baby D just accused me of rape.
That's not rape.
Wait, what?
That's not rape.
What?
I'm mad we just let that slide, right?
I didn't hear.
Yeah. No, manifest that for me, right? Yeah.
I didn't hear what she said.
Though.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear what she said. My bad, man.
No, but some, girls have thought that before. When somebody's on top of them and just, get off.
Oh, yeah. No, I in consensual sex, I've had a woman on top of me like, oh, all right, man, we should end this.
Yeah, get off.
This is not working.
Get off me is crazy. Imagine you could hear her thought and you hear that?
I'm sure there's been worse thoughts that you wouldn't want to hear about your performance.
Get off me is crazy.
But let's not say
a nigga hold walk everything about you. Your haircut look different after you know girls. Everything, nothing looks the same. Life is never the same after you hear a girl thinking, get off me.
I mean, we saw what it did to Mel Gibson.
He ain't did a movie since Mel.
That was a What Women Want joke, if anyone got it.
No, that was a classic movie. Classic movie.
Mel been going crazy.
But Redman did put out Muddy Waters 2 at the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's 32 records, which is fire. That may have taken 2.5 years.
32 records? Yeah, that nigga got a lot of energy.
Yeah. So it worked.
Listen, I love Redman.
And it could have been inner shit. It doesn't always have to be for the world.
I love Redman. One of my favorite ever. I'm not listening to 32 songs.
32 Redman songs.
I'm not doing
crazy.
It. I'm not doing it. I still ain't listened to all 3 of those albums that The Dream. Remember The Dream dropped three albums in one? I'm still on album 2. And that shit came out 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just too much. I'm not listening to all of that.
I mean, but Red's got features on here to help you get through it. Like people we want to hear from.
32?
Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah.
Shout out to
Snoop
Jersey.
Dogg. Sheik is on here. Faith Evans, Kid Capri. Of course, Method Man. I liked it. I got through it.
32 songs?
I don't know. I'm not putting all 32. You got KRS-One here. I didn't put all 32 on my current playlist, but there's joints on
no,
there.
I'm sure it's joints. It's Redman.
I appreciate that Redman sacrificed a large part of everyone's life nutting to deliver this album.
Nah, real talk. It's we joking, having fun, but Redman, that's amazing for Redman to fast from smoking and having sex though. Shout out to Redman.
Let's bring back the scenario. Let's do a little callback.
Okay.
We both agreed to Eiffel Tower Martha Stewart for 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 years, no coming. 1.5.
Don't come for 2.5 years?
Yeah.
For 1.5 million?
Yeah.
Can I still have sex though? I'm a woman, so sorry, I think of this differently. Can I still have sex? I just can't orgasm?
Nah, this is no beating off, no sex, no nothing for 2.5 years.
Baby D ain't gonna make it. She ain't gonna make it. Baby D not gonna make it. She gonna be so mad she ain't get that 1.5.
Do I get increments? Are there benchmarks? If I hit a year, can I get a mil?
No. 2.5 years, no sex, no orgasm, no masturbation, 1.5 million. Do you think you could do it? And be honest with yourself.
I mean, according to Fox News or Fox Sports, she could make triple that if she keeps fucking for 2.5 years.
Now, I would fuck Skip Bayless before I would go 2.5 years.
That was only one day for that 1.5.
You said you would Skip?
I will fuck Skip Bayless, but if I had a gun in my head, fuck Skip Bayless for 1.5 or not be able to have an orgasm for 2.5 years, I'll fuck Skip Bayless.
Okay, that's honest.
I'm taking coming. In a heartbeat.
With Skip Bayless.
What?
Oh, I thought we had the same scenario.
No, we don't. No.
The scenario was not having sex or beating off for 2.5 years.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I would take that over the 1.5 million. I can find other ways to make 1.5 million and continue to
talk your shit.
Okay.
I done had some dick
supposed to
that
be like a bar for
motivated
you
me to go
I'm
get
just
1.5.
In 2.5 years, I can make that.
You
like,
get baby D, though.
I done had some dick
She
that
just
motivated
accused
me
me
to go rob.
She said she had
1.5.
She had dick that motivated her to go get 1.5.
Dead ass. Like, let's be fiscally responsible here. For
I had dick that motivated
Calling
me
that fiscally responsible is hilarious.
Like, let me earn the 1.5. Let me, go out there into the workforce. I don't just want it just for doing nothing.
What about the dick motivated you that way to be like, yo, I got to go out and get
the person it was attached to?
Okay. I hear that. And your answer?
I had so much fun talking to them in the spaces last night about that 1.5. They was trying to hold on strong, and all of them broke after. Like, you know what? I'm like 1.5 on the table, cash. And Rory chimed in like, and the IRS has no idea about it. Like, y'all lying. Just say you go. I'll take you to Skip House and wait outside for you. I'll drop you up. Like, go ahead, man. Have fun. I'll be out here waiting.
So, and I think when we were all talking about it, it's not that I wouldn't think about it. It's not that I wouldn't even attempt it. I don't think I will be able to go through with it because I can't feel that disgusted in myself to do something that I truly don't want to do with my body.
You gonna go in there with Skip for that 1.5 and take the longest vacation. You're gonna be in Tulum, the Cayman Islands.
No, I'm quitting this podcast immediately. For
Of course you are. Of course you are. FaceTime me from vacation. Of course you are.
But I can't FaceTime
and with that
you
happen,
look
they'd
in
actually
your
get an
eyes,
explanation.
knowing that
yes,
I
you can. You're gonna be 5 lemon drops in. You're gonna be on that FaceTime talking shit, tanning. You gonna be baby D 1.5 cash.
If I fuck Skip Bayless, y'all would never let me see the end of it.
Of course not. But I wouldn't let you see the end of it if you didn't fuck him and he had 1.5 on the table. I'm like, yo, you didn't take that?
You still here? Why you at work?
What you doing? What are you doing? Like,
a judgment.
What are you doing? Like, are you crazy? Take that 1.5 and go somewhere, man.
Yeah, it has to be a +1 on a vacation. But
yeah,
pay for my trip.
Word. Something like that. No one. I'm dropping you off to Skip House, man. Don't worry about it.
You gotta help me fuck him if you want to come on the trip.
All right, man.
We can split it,
baby. What's up? What's going on with
We can split it.
This
you
energy is
on my
crazy.
vacation that me and my pussy put in hard work for, and you just
ain't no hard work
getting
fucking
over.
Skip. That nigga's 132 years old. If you gonna go in there and bounce on that old nigga 6 times to get up out of there, baby D, stop playing with me. Fuck you talking about hard work.
Like Skip is Mr.
Like
Marcus.
Skip about to be in there nailing you to the wall. That nigga's 137 years old, man. That nigga going to sleep after 6 bounces, baby D.
Holy shit.
Yeah, hard work. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Get some lube and
rock Skip to sleep 6 bounces and get your ass back
to sleep.
Yeah, get your ass back in the car and go home with that 1.5, man. Cut it out.
And none of this is co-signing workplace harassment.
No, not at all.
It's all consensual, funny jokes. I'm scared to get in this next topic.
New Rory Mal.
New Rory Mal is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's January, and to a lot of people, that can bring a lot of anxiety because it feels like a completely blank slate that you don't know what to do with. There's a lot of things that you've planned for, but working that out with someone can not only help, but keep you honest, so come February, you're not just floating away with everything you wanted to do this year. Think of therapy as your editorial partner to help you write some new chapters in 2025. I've been sitting with my therapist since the top of this year, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my boundaries. I definitely wanna separate work and personal life. I have not done a good job of that. Even though we started at the top of the year, don't think it's too late now. You can start at any time with your therapist to map out your 2025 because BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 therapists. Easily switch to a different therapist anytime at no extra cost. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Rory Mal today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Rory Mal. Mal, it's my favorite time of year, NFL playoffs, which means it is prize pick time. I might have been the only person last week that took the under on Saquon and left with some change. I was very happy about myself. I think this coming week, the Bills are going to just focus on Lamar Jackson, so I'm taking the over on anything Derrick Henry related. I don't care if it's yards, touchdowns, I'm taking the over.
Rory, I am taking the Chiefs, Pat Mahomes, over Saturday versus the Texans. Pat Mahomes, I'm betting it all.
That's a good call, Mal, because right now you can win up to 1,000 times your money with Prize Picks. You can sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's just guaranteed, Mal. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinion into real money all season long. Just go right on to Prize Picks.
Download the app today and use code Rory Mal to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today and use code Rory Mal to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Mal, it's the top of the year, and I know what everyone's thoughts are. How am I going to make this year different? What are my goals? New year, new me.
New plan.
It's just a lot of anxiety and stress, but a lot of people have creative ideas for their business.
Right.
They just have no idea how to launch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the easiest answer, or the least first step for me, is Shopify.
The best time to start your new business is right now. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates, no coding or design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop. Shopify makes it easy to manage a growing business. They help with the details like shipping, taxes, and payments from one single dashboard, allowing you to focus on the important stuff like growing your business.
Established in 2025 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/Rory Mal, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Rory Mal to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/Rory Mal. All right, let me not say that, because we're going into 2025 with so much confidence. I didn't know where I wanted to go with a Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar collab topic on what rails that would get us off. But if anyone remembers, this was, I think, right after.
Damn. All right, my bad.
All good. Yeah, no, it's. I like that strategy instead. Just try to interrupt the topic with coughing rather than no. I thought that was. I'd like.
Damn. It. Remember when you could just cough? Like, damn. Season
before COVID.
Yeah, the weather. It's like shit going on. Go ahead, man.
Remember the old school radio stations that had the cough button?
Yeah.
We need to add that here.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry, Peach.
Especially when the GNX Deluxe comes out, we need to just hold the cough button.
You're right.
Do you guys remember, I think it was like right after Pharrell had gotten the Louis Vuitton creative director situation.
Louis.
He had put together a fashion show and premiered a record he produced for the Clipse, which ended up
being... Was that the one with John Legend?
No, so don't get that confused. He's done it twice. The most recent one was the record with John Legend that was about Pusha and Malice's parents, which was a fucking beautiful record. Mm-hmm. This was the one before it. This was, remember Jay and B were right there, and you could tell the way Jay was bopping his head that he was writing bars to that beat. Mm-hmm. Like, Jay was not paying attention to one croissant or corset that went past. What are those things called?
Corset?
Corset. One corset that went past.
Croissant.
Yeah.
Same.
A croissant.
Same thing.
Spell it.
They were in France, right? Mm-hmm. Look, see? That's cheating.
What? She said spell it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. No.
Trying to get me off my square right away.
Study it, though.
Now I know that's the first word, croissant. Spell it with the accent.
Yeah.
Croissant. So that record, I guess they called it Chains and Whips, and it ended up leaking. Because even like the 4K shit that they put out, it was the highest quality of audio. Mm-hmm. So the leak sounded like the shit was on DSPs. Mm-hmm. Love that record. So recently, somebody on their TikTok took that audio, and again, remember, this is a year and a half later, put it on their TikTok, and then UMG did a copy strike, and it says what song it is. And it said Clipse, Chains and Whips featuring Kendrick Lamar, which has people thinking, because we know this Clipse album is coming out very soon, let God sort him out. Pusha T wiped his Instagram away. Like, clearly we see something is coming. It appears like they submitted the record to UMG because the copyright strike happened right away, and it said the title of the song. Mm-hmm. And now it's featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
This was also the record that Push was allegedly dissing Jim Jones on, if you remember that whole back and forth. Mm-hmm. So obviously it's not going to be a Pusha T and Kendrick Drake fucking diss reply type thing. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure it'll be painted that way. I think all the bars that Push is talking about Jim Jones on, the internet, the new fans are going to dissect
Fly that to Drake.
100%. And I think anything Kendrick Lamar says, which I think it's too obvious and corny if Kendrick and Push get on a record and even mention anything to do with him. Mm-hmm. So I think the original was incredible. So I love that Kendrick is going to be on this. And they're already, what, 1 for 1? Pushing Kendrick? They have another song?
Looking it up right now.
Because that Kendrick verse is fucking insane. He broke down all quantum physics that Lord Jamar could not understand. I know I just keep going there. I'm sorry.
No, I think nostalgia is the only one.
So yeah, they're 1 for 1 already. Add Malice into the mix. I'm excited. And like I said, with our 2025 predictions, I think this Clipse album is going to be rap album of the year contender. And I'm glad Kendrick is working on them. And does this tie into more of I got LiAngelo Ball batting 1,000. I said that Kendrick is not going to put out a new album. Is just going to go on a crazy feature run this year. So Kendrick on the Clipse album, that could be rap contender of the year. If you guys just want to get the flowers now to save money because they're more expensive at the end of the year, I would just do it.
Flowers being more expensive at the end.
Same price.
Same price.
Same price.
If not cheaper.
If you want to shop off season, I would do it now.
They're actually the most expensive, like going into now. Valentine's Day's coming up, babe.
But I don't know. It pisses me off because it's obviously going to just keep this whole Kendrick push Drake thing going. But I can't wait for this Clipse album because the 2 records that have leaked were top tier Clipse shit.
Oh no, I think if you grew up listening to the Clipse and this is a exciting time and knowing that the album is coming, is done, obviously. Anybody that's fans of the Clipse is looking forward to this project. This is something that I think we've been waiting for a long time. So the fact that it's happening is, we know we're getting it soon is dope. I'm looking forward to hearing what they did.
So if you remember a few months ago, I think it was Push that had told somebody on some interview or some clip that the album was done, mastered, turned in. They were waiting for one more feature. Mm-hmm. And all of us, I think we even talked about it on the pod, that we thought it was Hove. But I feel like if Hove gave Clipse a verse, would that put Pusha T as the highest Hove features of all time?
He's
besides Beyonce?
How many Hove verses does Khaled have?
Oh yeah. That might, yeah. You know what? Now I think about it, that was a stupid ass take. Sorry, Rory.
I don't think it was a stupid ass take.
Khaled has a few Hove verses.
Because how many does Pusha have? 3?
Yeah.
3 or 4?
No, not 4. He has Drug Dealers Anonymous. What's off
he has Neck and Wrist.
Neck and Wrist. And there's one more.
Jay and Pusha?
Yeah. Oh, then this was an awful take. I apologize to everyone in the room.
Yeah, I don't know.
I felt like he had more than that.
So it's just Drug Dealers Anonymous and Neck and Wrist.
That would put him at 3. Yeah, Khaled, Beyonce. Shit, Memphis Bleak has more.
You was just saying anything, Pharrell.
You know what? We're taking accountability in 2025. Yeah. Sometimes you come to a podcast and you have a thought that enters your mind in the moment that you didn't prepare for, and you say some stupid shit. Yeah. So this is me apologizing.
It's okay.
I just said some dumb shit.
It's okay.
So I'm sorry.
Accountability, I love it.
I just still think, as much as we know that Jay loves Push, I think he got an offer for the Clipse album and was like, bro, I gave you 2. I think I'll give someone else a feature soon.
Yeah.
Than that. So I think Kendrick Lamar
Jay
was
still be on the album? It's not.
I just think Kendrick was the feature they were talking about.
That they were waiting on?
I used to think it was Hove,
that they were waiting on? Okay.
Now I think it was Kendrick.
But do you think that Jay is not on the album at all?
Nah. I don't think so.
No, I heard he's been working out.
Oh, word?
I heard he's been working out.
I mean, I heard the guy's still in shape.
Where's he been boxing at?
I don't know, man. I just heard he's still in shape. That's all.
Okay.
So you heard he was gonna be on the album? That's what I'm hearing.
No. I didn't hear he was gonna be on this album. But I heard that he's in shape. I heard the guy can still rap. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, duh.
We need to get like a real life reaction if it ends up being LiAngelo Ball remix.
See,
like Biggs was like, "Yo, Hove was in there. He doing a big feature right now.
See,
he in shape right now. He about to shock the world." And we all like, "Yo, Clipse album about to be crazy with Hove."
First he
and
said
then camera
Pusha
pans
got
to
more
and it's
Hove verses than anybody. That was wrong. And now he want to give LiAngelo a feature. What's up with you in 25, man?
I mean, Hove is giving features out. Like, what?
You
Anyway,
just be saying anything.
Exactly. No, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop.
Take out, let's strip legendary status. What's a better record? LiAngelo Ball or Usher Hot Toddy?
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I love Hot Toddy. Don't do that.
I'm one of the few people that loves it too, but that's my Nas hero. Like there's records that I love that I know the world hates.
And Hot Toddy, is that one for you?
I see why people think it's an awful record, but we strolled to it in 2010, so it has a special place in my heart.
I love Hot Toddy, so you.
But don't act like they're. If I could rack my brain better, Hove has definitely done a feature where you were like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Oh yeah,
back in the day,
of course, yeah, but not recently. No. That list of collabs is very short these days. Very short.
Who do you think is the next Hove feature?
That isn't the Clipse.
I mean, there's only maybe 3. Maybe if Khaled is putting out another project. Maybe if Beyonce has that type of record on her next project.
All right, let's say someone he's never collabed with. Let's put
never collab with.
Yeah, and I also don't think he's giving Khaled another.
I don't want to say never collabed with because I feel like that damn near eliminates the pool.
Yeah, like if he ain't never collabed with you, I don't think he's gonna collab with you now. None of these new artists is getting a verse from him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't.
That kind of goes back to our. There's no more stars. There's no one like up and coming that would be like, yeah, that deserves. Like when Hove got on "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe."
Yeah.
Or when he got on Drake's "Light Up." Mm-hmm. I can't think of an artist where.
Yeah, I don't see any of these new artists that Jay would collab with. I just don't. I don't see it. Rappers, I definitely don't see it.
Yeah, I can't see him.
I could see maybe an R&B or one of those type of records. And shit, Steve Lacy might get a feature with Jay before fucking any of these rappers get one. Like,
I feel like if Dreamville Fest Gate didn't happen, then possibly Cole could have got one.
He already got. You said no collabs that they ever.
No, Rory said that. I said that would eliminate the pool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we try to forget that collab.
He's one of those. He's one of the Cole is obviously on that list that would get a verse from Jay, but
Cole and Hove owe us a record. Mr. Nice Watch was not it. We got cheated out of a J. Cole and Jay-Z record. Like they owe us a proper one.
Yeah, I would like to hear them on a newer record.
That would fit, especially now. Oh wow, this is set up perfectly. I didn't even think about this. Does this not fit the theme of the fall off? The rumors that we've heard that Cole was getting features of artists that were popping that people have deemed fell off or whatever, or had their crazy run and they're legends, but now people say they're falling off. With everything that's been happening allegedly with Jay-Z, if he addresses everything that happened in 2024 into 2025 on Cole's Fall Off album, is that not the perfect setup? Because everyone's saying Jay-Z's gonna fall off, he's a pedophile, he's like, come on. Him addressing everything on the Fall Off would be incredible.
It would be.
That would be the perfect setup for the J. Cole and Jay-Z record that we've deserved.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, but it could be. It would be. It would be amazing. But I don't see it. I wish it, but I don't see it. Mal?
Nah. It's not happening. It's just not happening.
He barred us up in every response on Instagram. You don't think he's been putting those words and syllables together?
Nah. I think we get another Jay album before we get another feature.
Okay.
All right. I guess I could see that.
I'm believing Mal because I feel like Mal has like inside detail.
No. I didn't hear him recording anything or nothing like that. I mean, I think he's always gonna rap and have bars, but I haven't heard of him laying no verses though. Like I heard he's rapping though. I heard this niggas is playing beats and he flowing, but it ain't recorded. It's just like hanging out.
Well, he need to get up off the couch and do something other than babysit them kids for real, because Beyonce out here working like a slave.
Babysit them kids? Those are his kids. He's babysitting his own kids?
It's a running internet joke that Beyonce is like the hard-working woman in her relationship and Jay-Z's like the nanny.
Oh, they think Jay don't they think Jay don't work?
We know Jay.
No, I'm just saying that's the internet is trying to paint that narrative.
It's just a joke. It's
I get it.
Beyonce joke.
I think he should own a stay-at-home dad shit. I think it's great.
Yeah, if I was him, yeah. I want to go drop the kids off and go get a chai and go to Pilates.
Oh, no, his little walking club that he does.
Since Mal brought it up and I did.
His little walking club is crazy when all them niggas is billionaires walking up the block. Oh, they got a nice little walking. Those gentlemen are worth $8 billion combined.
Okay. Since Mal brought it up, I feel comfortable talking about it because I didn't want to be the one to say things. I've already gotten in trouble last year of saying things I wasn't supposed to say from artists. Now that you're saying that
I didn't say nothing.
Is actively working.
I didn't say he was working.
You said he's listening to beats.
I said he was listening to beats and just rapping for the homies.
Okay, agree.
Here he comes with something. Now watch this.
I'm saying the same thing that you're saying.
Oh, okay, all right.
How much would you guys clown me if I told you that I did send a pack over and didn't get a reply?
Of course he did.
Of
course he did.
Okay.
You thought you was gonna get a J verse?
No, not for my album.
For his album.
I was told by somebody
to send the pack
that Jay was working and said, "Yeah, let's put a pack together." And I said, "Yeah, let's do it."
Oh, okay. Sending just beats.
Yeah.
Oh,
I sent a few like records with hooks and certain stuff, but
okay, I see. Oh yeah, no, why not? He's listening. He'll listen to it.
You might get a response like at the end, like when he's ready to put the album out. He can't take
so you're
the
saying
chance.
I would be the PSA, like right before he's about to turn in the black.
I never said that.
He just send you the.
I would be that last song to like complete the process. I see what you. Nah, y'all, I appreciate you, man.
No,
people say you're not my friend. You don't support me. I appreciate that you think that I would have that
people
last
say
record.
you're my friend.
Who said that? Who said I was?
Because everyone knows that Black Album was done. He was doing interviews, listening sessions, and then Just Blaze came in, who you just compared me to.
Yeah, that's exactly who she compared you to.
He was cooking something up, and Jay was like, "This is what is missing." So he's gonna listen to my pack right at the end, and he's like, "Now I feel comfortable putting this out." This body of work.
Nah, your shit was probably definitely some dirt. But what I'm saying is that Jay-Z...
This shit was some dirt. You sent Jay a dirt pack.
Sent him some bunk. But what
you sent that nigga some Reggie. You're like, oh, get this Reggie out my inbox.
I just feel like Jay would completely like have the album done before he let any of the producers know that he used their beat. That's what I'm saying.
I just feel like Jay has... Outside of What More Can I Say, and we only know that because we watched him and Guru listen to beat tapes, it's been pretty internal crew, like...
Always.
Yeah. But you're saying I'm part of the internal crew. All right, bet. See? Yeah, that's why I fuck
with you. Palooza.
That's...
Yeah.
Dirt pack.
So we friends.
Dirt pack.
You're comparing me to Old Dirty, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, cool. Yo, friends, man. They really encourage your dreams and shit.
Oh,
y'all can't come to the album release party if I'm late. Peach is my only plus one. It's Peach and no one else.
You not invited.
Holy shit.
Don't do that.
Oh man.
If you think if you get on the album, you invited?
If I don't get on the album, I'm invited. What are you talking about?
Right.
Get your shit off.
Oh shit, get your shit off. You gonna never?
It was it was a good shot. You can keep it. And I'm not even mad at it. I'll give you one of the air. Oh, now you even leave me. Hanging,
my bad. Like it was low hanging fruit. I don't like low hanging fruit jokes.
Listen, man, it happens. This is where I'm sorry to do a callback to LiAngelo Ball, but this is where I think it's personal because I just heard Plaque Boy Max by Fivio Foreign, and Mal was fine with it. This isn't killing music, right?
He twirled a little bit when I played it.
I wasn't fine with this. I looked at y'all like y'all was crazy for playing this shit. What are y'all talking about?
It's not bad.
Are you gonna be mad at me if I'm kind of like this record too?
No, man. I told you, 2025.
It's not bad.
Sexy drill.
I'm not these rappers, I got real bands.
Yeah, he not these rappers, he got real bands. He said, in my real name Max, and I really got plaques. I'm the real Plaque Boy Max. Tell Kais to not react to that. Nigga, never say I'm whack. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the fucking clock.
Yo, y'all some haters, man.
I haven't said anything yet. I still haven't said anything. Y'all are playing this record that I didn't hear. I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
All right, everyone wants to hate, but coming off that moment that was so big for the kids on streaming, he shouldn't capitalize on it. That's not a good angle to go with. Because even Plaque Boy Max went on his stream and reacted to it. And I'm going to say it. I think he knew already because he was sitting there like, yo, is this a shout out or is this beef? I think he heard it and loved it. And this is just part of a whole rollout.
I don't
and
think
Matt, he's part of it too.
I don't think it's part of a whole rollout. I think
rollout for a record can be 2 days in this era.
But I don't think that's it.
They react to moments and put out records.
Okay, yeah, but that's not a rollout. A rollout is planned. It means that he went on that stream planning to be.
Whoa. First of all, let's not do that. Back to our conversation where all labels are just going after moments and data. Now we're not about to say rollouts are not reactions. Rollouts are not always planned. The best rollouts now are reacting to what's currently happening at the moment.
Then that's not a rollout, right?
I mean, I think it's both. Some rollouts are planned and some, it happens, something happens and they be like, okay, let's use this moment to kind of go off this momentum and capitalize. Like, so I think it goes both ways. Rollouts are planned and rollouts can be spontaneous as well.
Some of the best ones in this era are reactive, and I don't think they planned that smoking thing, but they all capitalized off it. At this point, let me just make a sexy drill record with him as the hook. I don't think this is gonna like work at the hookah lounge. but it'll work with some views right now.
Really? I actually think this song will work, and most people who are listening to it won't know what it's about. I feel like we know what like this Plaque Boy Max shit is because we have to talk about it because of our job. But I think when this song plays like in the hookah lounge, I think people will just like it.
No, I think it's it's a good song, but because everyone's not going to catch the point of the hook, I don't know. Is that going to work?
Is that the hook though, or is that just a bar? I think that's just a bar. I don't think it's the hook.
That was the pre-hook? You think Fivio got like bridge game?
I promise you, we don't need to be breaking down a Fivio.
Okay, let's break it down. He said his real name Max. Did you go to his Wikipedia? Because his real name isn't Fivio Foreign. I didn't know if you knew that. That's not his government name.
I think I knew that.
You never know.
No, I knew that.
So his actual real name is Max, and Plaque Boy Max is the guy he was talking to, and he's saying not only that, I have plaques.
The purpose of us bringing this up is because we were asking, are streamers the way to clout now? Like the younger kids, is this the way to clout? Is this going to become the new thing?
That's the new thing. It's the thing now.
Yeah, they're going to capitalize off this moment. The name of the song is probably going to be Plaque Boy Max. People are going to click it, stream it. Plaque Boy Max is probably going to talk about it on his platform. He's probably going to listen to it on his platform. He has a bunch of people listening and watching him on his platform. I get it. Put yourself in the ecosystem. Boom, Plaque Boy Max. I'm the real Plaque Boy Max.
This has been the thing. If Rick Ross was 20 years old right now, the hook would go, I think I'm Casa Not, Aiden Ross. That would be the hook. It wouldn't be Big Meech and Larry Hoover. It would be I'm Casa Not, Aiden Ross. In this era, the streamers are the drug dealers.
I promise you that
would be the way to go.
That would not be the hook. I can promise you that.
Y'all don't think right now that the way, quote unquote, and I hate the word clout, is not to go with the streamers? This is not a new concept.
I'm not saying it's a new concept.
This is 7-8 years in now.
Yeah, but some artists are putting out dope songs and the hook is not who the streamers are. Artists are literally releasing songs and music and albums right now, and none of them are talking about
Pulitzer Prize winner brought up a streamer in the biggest battle in rap history. This is the world we're in. So yeah, this is, of course, Fivio's gonna sit there and go, let's do this shit.
He wasn't the hook though.
Well, I mean, there was only one hook.
I'm not saying they're not going to be mentioned in a song. Mm-hmm. Of course, like Kai is going to be mentioned, and all these other streamers, they'll be mentioned in songs. Yeah, but I'm making the streamers name the hook.
I mean, I don't think it's that far-fetched in the hip hop that we grew up on that has made names be hooks. They just weren't streamers. They were drug dealers.
Okay. Streamers are the new drug dealers.
100%.
Okay.
I feel like you are like quite literally jumping out the window. Just like.
I'm not saying streamers are the new drug dealers.
2025.
But
you here to listen to All Eyes.
Get it off.
Okay. Has there not been, in the hip hop we grew up in, a huge stat was to be connected to somebody that was actually legitimate in the street, a legend. We saw 50's whole rollout outside of How to Rob was the thing with Preem. Every single, Jay-Z with Calvin Klein, like every rapper has Cam, Lou Sims. Those are very prominent people to the culture at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that these younger kids that grew up on the internet don't view streamers the same way?
I mean, as far as them being like big and making money and that type of thing.
That could help their career.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the same. Yes, streamers are very successful. Some of them making a lot of money, more money than these artists. I don't know if that means the fans are looking at them the same way guys that were in the streets looked at drug dealers, or I don't know.
I'm saying the legitimacy of being next to them, what it can do for your career and your reputation. Because the younger generation does value different things than the older generation. And
True.
To them, these streamers have a lot of validity.
Mm-hmm.
So putting an artist next to them, yeah, that puts them on the same way that it used to with a drug dealer.
I mean, I get that for younger kids. Fivio Foreign, 34 though.
Points were made.
Wait,
he's 34.
You don't think there's prominent streamers right now that appeal to the kids that aren't older than Fivio? Because I know streamers that lie about their age and they're older than me that are prominent with the kids. So what are y'all talking about? There's older streamers. Not every streamer is Kai.
It's not about the streamers. I'm talking about Fivio being 34 and doing this. He's too old to be doing this. That's what I'm saying.
Kevin Hart is in the basement every other night. He's seen Kai more than his kids. So what? Like
he went to that basement once.
He's seen Kyle more than his kids. It's crazy.
He's done way more sleepovers with them.
He did that stream one time.
No, he didn't.
Maybe twice.
He did it once for a full night, the way like Offset and
but didn't they do it? Wasn't they in a movie together?
Month.
I feel like
probably. I'm sure the Rock. They went to Jumanji or something. I don't know. I'm sure.
I feel like Kai and Kevin Hart might have did a movie together.
Kai is
I
not
don't
an
think
actor.
so, but.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of these actors aren't actors at first. But I think
Kyle surprises me. But
I think they did a movie together. They was in a movie together, something like that.
No, I think he's probably promoting a movie. But either way, yeah, Kev has been on. He was there for the whole month stream shit. What's wrong with older people hanging out with streamers?
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying back to your point of people that watch streams and looking at them the same way, you know, guys in the streets looked at the big drug dealers. I don't think that's the same. But I do understand what you're saying. Like, they are the new, you know, people to look up to, the new celebrities, the new, you know, and they people want to be like, the kids want to stream. They want to do that. Just like dudes in the streets wanted to rap and sell drugs. And, you know, I get that too. Like, it's the lifestyle.
And a lot of like, let's not pretend a lot of rappers make it a little later in their life, but still appeal to the kids, even with our rap generation. Like, I mean, 50 was the same age as a lot of rappers that were looked at as veterans or washed off his first album. Like 50's 29 right there. Fat Joe had a great career before, but when he popped, number one, 106 in Park, TRL, all that shit, Fat Joe was the same age as Hove. Like, as his contemporaries, and Hove was like, all right, cool, that's a veteran over here. Some rappers pop late. Fivio, I think, appeals to the kids, even though he's my age.
Oh, no, for sure. He definitely appeals to a younger crowd than an older crowd, without a doubt.
Joey Badass is younger than him, I think appeals to an older crowd. Like, I don't think age matters, I think perception matters. The type of music that you're making
the content,
at the time.
Yeah. Like, all of that matters.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I do really want to get into this Lord Jamar flat earth thing, but I can see that Demaris wants to go to voicemails.
I feel like the Lord Jamar thing will be better on Patreon because we can play the clips. That's why.
Okay.
All right. We're not really gonna be able to pay the clips like that.
We're gonna get to voicemails. Tune into our Patreon for the spelling bee plus Lord Jamar versus Professor Dave on the flat earth theory.
You've got mail.
So I kind of have a voicemail today before we get to the recorded ones. I got a wild comment on one of my photos, which then was a DM. I didn't really vet this yet, but I did want to bring it to our voicemail segment. This gentleman, I won't say his name. He said, "What's up, Rory? I recently went viral for getting choked out by Scottie Pippen. I was walking down the steps to the train and I stopped what I was doing between two homeless people to continue to read the beginning of that request DM. I recently went viral for getting choked out by Scottie Pippen. On board already. It has since kind of ruined my life." Laughed my ass off. Now I'm even more intrigued because I didn't know.
How does that ruin your life?
I've watched a pair of flip-flops ruin Scottie Pippen's life. So I'm just curious what happened with this guy. I'm an aspiring musician who doesn't know how this will affect my career. It helped with futures.
So was an aspiring musician.
I make really good music, and I don't want this video to overshadow that. I've been watching you guys for years, and I'd just like some advice. So, I had scrolled past over the weekend a headline that said Scottie Pippen choked someone out.
I saw it.
I think I did see that.
So naturally, I went to the video when I got here. Me, Demaris were watching. It checks out. This is the same fucking guy.
Okay.
Mal, have you seen it?
I think I've seen this black and white. I didn't click on it, but I think I did see something about Scottie Pippen choking somebody.
Well, that's why you know he's an artist, because he made it black and white.
Yeah.
I remember asking my girl, does she want to be with me? Bro, Scottie Pippen asked my girl, does she look?
Cause I'm pimping.
Bro, I'm Future. Look at Future. Yeah, I'm Future.
Ooh. You see how quick he walked away?
Also, shout out to this gentleman. He's been a longtime fan. Nothing about that video goes, I'm going to check your music out or I'm not going to check your music out. Damn. That wasn't a deciding factor for me. I was wondering how drunk Scottie Pippen was.
Yeah, that wasn't even like a real. I thought you said choked out. I'm thinking Scottie like roughed him up. And
well, if you see the way that he did it, what I did see some people comment and say was that like, yo, they're like gay. Like that's gay. And like what they doing?
I think that's what he's concerned about. This video wasn't like an assault.
It's like, why you holding on to my neck like that? Seductively.
Yeah, it's like Scottie didn't only just want his girl. Like he
he holding on to his
He wanted to do some swinging.
Why Scottie bit his tongue like that? After he said, because I'm pimping.
Pimping.
That's the drunk guy at the resort that wants to join the threesome. That's what he was doing. He didn't just want his girl.
So Scottie Pippen was trying to talk to his girl.
Yes.
And clearly him. He said he liked it rough and then said, I'm pimping.
So
pimping means you was going after both of them.
He did leave a voicemail. Sure. He left a voicemail. I heard it earlier, but it cut off, so that's why I didn't play it. I just had you read it. But he said that before Scottie was just walking around and him and his girl saw him and his girl didn't know who that was. Like he was like, yo, you don't know who that is? I guess like Scottie was talking to her. She wasn't acknowledging like, okay, like whatever, your friend's weird, let's go. And then Scottie start like, yo, come home with me. Like trying to bag her because I think his ego got hurt that she didn't know who he was. But that girl's probably like fucking 26. Like she doesn't know who the fuck Scottie Pippen is.
Wait, so a strategy when your ego's hurt of someone that doesn't know me means like, come home with me?
Yeah, get to know me.
Yeah, get to know me.
Once you come to my crib, you see my jerseys, my trophies, you're going to know exactly who I am.
I can see the part if she knew who he was and was like, oh my God, that's Scottie Pippen. And his response was, yo, come home with me. But if someone doesn't know me, I don't be like, yo, just come to my crib then.
Come get to know me. Come to my house. You want to know who I am? All right, so
Scottie Pippen walking around Dolo, that looked like New York, right?
It was Chicago.
Oh, Chicago, okay. He just walking around by himself, dead drunk in Chicago?
Chilling.
Why not?
I guess.
Yeah, everybody bothered. He's a fucking Chicago legend. Scottie could walk around Chicago drunk.
What's your advice to him? Like, what should he do in case he ever blows up?
Wear a turtleneck.
Mall.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry.
All right. So he already had a I guess, somewhat good response. He brought Future into the mix after he felt like he was disrespected. He disrespected Scottie. I feel like you take that footage, loop it, find a Future beat, and freestyle about the entire thing.
Oh, Lord. Thank God you're nobody's manager.
Clout chasing is crazy.
Terrible.
Take that, loop the getting choked out, and turn that into the...
Okay, Demaris, what should he do? He should stay true to the culture and put out a boom bap record and go with the slow game.
Do whatever.
No, he has a moment. And yeah, I'm not about to say do shitty raps over the freestyle. He says he's good at music. So why wouldn't you take this moment?
Who's ever said I'm
We're taking his word for it. He's a lifelong fan. And in my opinion, he's Prince.
But why don't some of these aspiring artists say I'm terrible at music? I would respect that more. If they be like, yo, I might listen to you if you tell me you terrible. Like, yo, I'm trash, but whatever.
Remember when that strategy kind of took over Instagram when people would go in their comments and be like, am I trash or am I dope?
Oh, I remember that.
People tried to use that psychology before. Like, yo, everyone says I'm trash, prove them wrong, or like.
Well, Rory, what's his Instagram? Because I'm sure he has music on his Instagram. Let's see if he's trash. Like, let's judge it. Because he keeps saying, and the only reason why I'm open to judging if it's trash is because he keeps saying it's really, really good. He keeps throwing that out there.
Say they're really, really good.
This is Still Love You.
Time goes on, but my feelings stay the same. Made it through the sunshine, but we ain't make it through the rain. You feel like I did you wrong, I feel like you did the same. But I still hold you down, cause you was there before the fame. But I ain't gonna lose my mind, sitting here waiting
before
on you
Scottie
to
choked me out.
All I wanted
before
was the
fame.
love, but I got used to the pain. Your friends talk a lot, but they don't know how far we came. They don't know about the love I gave you.
All right.
I think it's he put
I don't think he's terrible.
There.
I think there's some things to tweak, and obviously there's room for improvement, but let's not come out the gate and say that's absolutely awful based off the music we stumble across on Instagram. And if he's talking about the same girl that he was out with, I see why Scottie tried to swoop in. He's been doing her wrong the entire time.
Don't he got a picture of his girl on his IG.
I didn't.
Oh shit. Yeah, let's really get into it.
Let's see what if Scottie got a type.
Let's really get into it for real.
Wait, don't do that. I think he has kids. Oh no.
We ain't gonna show her.
No, he a rapper. He ain't got her on there. He only has a photo of Megan Good.
No picture of his girl.
No.
So that probably wasn't even his girl. He probably saw a girl that was cute and tried to holler, and so did Scottie.
Nah, he said that was his girl.
He lied. He also said he was good at rapping.
Yo.
Now you hating.
Yo.
All right, man. Fuck it.
That was better than your napkin poem.
Fire, right? That was fire, right? That was fire, right? Yeah.
Yo. No,
See, y'all paint me to be the bad guy here, man.
Really
I'm just
gotta
keeping
start being honest with people.
I'm not putting that shit trash, man. Turn that shit off.
I don't even want to say that it's trash.
Made it through
I'm
the
not gonna say that.
sunshine, made it through the rain. All right, you and
He found a
70,000 other rappers did, nigga.
I'm just saying.
You're saying he rhymed girl and world?
I'm only saying this because he called in and said, like, my shit is really, really good and I don't want this to fuck up my rap career, baby.
What career?
Baby.
Okay.
Hang it up.
You guys
Flat screen.
You don't think that there's been plenty of people that have just they become the meme? Like maybe he wants to be known for his music and not known as the guy that was, I'm not even gonna say choked. He was caressed by Scottie Pippen.
He's clout chasing.
What's clout chasing?
No, he's not clout chasing. He said he don't want to be known as that.
Yet he DMs Rory in hopes of us talking about it on our platform so that people can now hear his music. Because we would have never heard about this nigga before Scottie choked the shit out of him.
Okay,
You a little crabby off this juice clip.
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be real. Like, let's be honest here. This is all clout chase. Yo, Scottie Pippen choked me.
Is there not...
Listen to my music. What the fuck is that?
Is there not respectable ways of clout chasing?
I'm not saying it's not.
Because
but we're not going to say that that's not clout chasing.
Now at this point is just trying to get attention off a moment. Is that not marketing at this point? So
yeah, but what is he marketing?
More.
His music.
His music ain't good.
Yep.
Well, first of all, I was trying to market his music. Demaris thought that was the worst manager move ever, which is insane.
Well, now that I've heard the music, what you did is better.
Even if he was nice, why wouldn't he do that? If you are good at music and you have a moment where people are paying attention, why would you not say, hey, I also do this?
A real.
No, the real moment would have been if Scottie put his hands around his neck and he pushed like, yo, get the fuck off me. Fucking put your hands up. That would have been the...
Well, all right.
He sat there and acted like, I'm Future. Oh, listen to my music, Rory.
I think he was in the moment like...
The fuck out of here with this clout chasing
I think he was a little
bullshit.
nervous that somebody fucking 6'9" grabbed his throat in public.
Man, Scottie Pippen drunk ass would have grabbed my throat, nigga. I wouldn't be in Rory's inbox talking about, yo, listen to my music. It's really good. And Scottie Pippen
But
choked
he
me.
didn't say
Scottie
listen
Pippen
to
gave
my
me
He
my
said
grandmother
Scottie Pippen
directions.
choked me,
But
and I don't want it to fuck up my rap career because my music is really good. I just wanted to go to Arizona, Martin. It's the same shit.
We gotta give Maul a piece of pizza.
What the fuck?
That nigga is miserable.
I'm just tired of the bullshit. Why y'all sitting there acting like, yo, you can't see how, Scottie did choke him and his music is, cut the bullshit, my man. That
Okay,
shit is trash.
so you're suggesting-
Scottie didn't really choke him. He clout chasing on the moment. And here we are on our platform with 800 million people listening, playing this trash ass shit.
So it worked.
Exactly. Clout chasing.
He's a marketing genius.
Do you guys want to hear another voicemail, or do we need to go get Maul a sandwich? It's the last day of his juice cleanse. He's
I'm chilling.
mean as fuck.
I'm chilling. Why y'all keep saying I'm being mean? I'm being honest. I'm not being mean. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to.
So you being honest like this all year? Is this what I have to look forward to?
Well, I'm gonna listen to the lies, but then I'm gonna also respond to the lies as well. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to see if we have any mutuals.
You and that gentleman, I
See
can guarantee.
who else is up on this. No. He follows them all though.
He don't follow you?
Yeah, he follows me.
Oh, okay. Does he follow me?
Uh,
If he don't follow me, then fuck him.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Damn.
So you think it's trash now?
That shit was dirt. I thought it did, but I didn't want to say it. You feel me?
See, look how fast we all on the same page. Look how fast we all. You're welcome.
I was
Arrive.
on the same page. My ink was invisible, but I was on the same page.
My ink was invisible. Do we have another voicemail, Demaris?
We do. I've
Should
been
give him that
asking
bar.
you if you wanted it for a minute. You feel me? Pause.
Yo, I love the pod. Been watching since episode 1. My name Mailman, by the way. So my question is it weird I don't want to watch like regular shows, but I'd rather watch like the dramatic, like, reality shows. I can watch some shit like Ultimatum or like Love is Blind or like, Baddies. I can watch that shit all day long with my girl. But like when my niggas be like recommending like shows, like, bro, you should watch this, all this. I don't care about, I guess, normal TV like shows. Like, it's a lot of like, I ain't gonna say quote unquote good shows. It's a lot of like, shows that people have recommended that I have no interest in watching. Like I'll probably get like through an episode or two, like, well, this shit is boring. Like, but like niggas to get on my case because I'll watch the pop the balloon shits quick as hell on YouTube. Like, I don't know, just something about those real like they're real people having real interaction. Like scripted acting
this got
is
dark
just, I don't
quick.
know. That shit is kind of, I don't say it's corny, but it's like, I don't know. Niggas can't act no more. I don't want to watch that shit. I like this like bitches on baddies. So is that weird? Am I tripping?
I think it's a little weird because we are at probably the golden age of TV. I don't think there's been a better time in TV ever than now. But I mean, I get it. You got to turn your brain off sometimes after work and watch bullshit. I do it too. I just want to know why your name is Mailman. That was my only question.
The ironic part of this voicemail is he said, man, niggas be trash actors. Like, I want to watch like real life shit. And he said like, pop the balloon and baddies.
They're not acting.
You like chicken heads, sir. But like watching whores make fools of themselves.
Whores are some of the most genuine people though.
Okay.
All them shows are scripted too. That's why I'm like,
what?
Baddies ain't scripted.
The ultimatum
No way they
scripted.
handed them bitches a script.
Nah, some of them bitches wasn't in wheelchairs.
Baddies ain't scripted. There's no way they scripting that shit.
But it's set up. None of that stuff is real life.
It's
Baddies is not real
situational.
life.
They create the circumstance and, but then they let them be exactly who they are. And like, yo, let's put them in this position.
They argue for 5 minutes and then go down to the front room, get in a circle and fight.
Some of the best shit ever to hit TV.
And even like Ultimatum and all that, there's no way that's not acting, that you're on your knees proposing to somebody that you've never seen. That's acting.
I mean, we had Clay here. That wasn't...
Yeah.
He wasn't acting.
He left her on the altar. Yeah, he was acting the whole time.
Yeah, that nigga was Denzel.
He acted like he wanted to marry her?
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
And then he acted with Selena.
Acted like he didn't fuck her?
Exactly. Clay might be the best actor we've ever seen in our lives. Yeah. That's real acting,
so
sir.
Actually, sir, you need to go watch. You're watching some great acting.
Prove this fucking point.
Yeah, you just don't know that it's great acting, but you're watching some great actors. Absolutely. Clay is a great actor.
That is fucked up, though, because as much as I do like turning my brain off, there's so much great TV that can enhance your brain.
But why you say this is the golden age of TV? I don't agree with that.
In the past decade, you don't think there's been a better volume of TV shows in our history? It's the golden age of TV. TV is outdoing movies. They're getting better budgets. People are more focused on TV series right now than they've...
That's streaming.
A-list actors for the first time outside of George Clooney and ER are going to go do TV. That's never happened before.
Yeah, that's still TV. Just because it's streaming, that's like...
Yeah, it's still TV.
Yeah, but I think that I just don't know. I feel like it was just... I don't know. I feel like it was just better shows as far as like when we were like younger growing up. I think it was better shows on TV.
When I say it's impossible, I mean it by like the production. I don't want to say the production.
There's
like,
more shows now for sure, but I don't know if there's better.
There's more money put into shows now. Like the quality is better. Like what shows can you think of that you think is better than a show now? Like comparison type of show wise. Like Insecure.
I mean, we did a sitcom. We did a best top sitcoms draft. I don't know if any of the sitcoms we named, that there's a better sitcom on TV right now than half of those sitcoms we named.
Because there aren't really sitcoms on TV anymore other than Abbott Elementary.
But that's what I'm saying. So how could you say this is the golden age of TV?
That's for sitcoms. There's so many other genres. Yes, but there's so many other genres of TV. Sitcoms is not the only genre.
But even suspense. You go back to suspense shows back in the days in the 90s, early 2000s. I just think that it was a lot of great shows. Now we have more shows. I think we have streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon, all these platforms that have these shows. Yes, I think there's more shows, but I don't know if that means they're better though.
There was not a better black TV show than Insecure when we were younger. That did not happen. There was not a better fantasy show than Game of Thrones. That did not happen. Like we have to be honest, and things are gonna get like better, except for hip hop. Hip hop just declines, but things are going to get better over time, and it's okay to say
Ball
that.
$8 million. That's why hip hop declines.
Maul is treating us like we negotiated that deal.
You made a call.
I made a call.
You made a call. I seen your little tweet end up on GQ. You made a call.
Damn, your tweet ended up on GQ.
Yeah, you made a call.
GQ already put together the documentary about LiAngelo Ball, and I mean, yeah, my tweet was in there because I influenced the people. What can I say?
Influenced the people to do some bullshit. With a bullshit trash ass song.
Okay. I'll make back to our actual conversation. The comparison between, sitcoms, but once like HBO series hit at the same time, nobody was like, yo, Frasier's better than The Sopranos. Now everything is the format of The Sopranos. Like it's just all better because people are putting money into TV before, where sitcoms had a specific budget. We're going to use 3 different sets. Same actors, do it for 25 seasons, will stay in the red the entire time. Now all TV is based off what HBO was doing before. But nobody was like, yeah, man, I love my wife and kids, but The Wire is not better. Like, that never happened. Now everything is based that way. So TV is in the golden age. All of it is suspense drama with the highest form of budgets and the best actors. I think comedy has suffered, but
I will go there.
Drama, suspense, it's not even fucking close. I love Law & Order SVU. It's as classic as it could fucking go. It's not better than A Night Of. It's not better than Your Honor.
Well, that's completely different because...
Well, I'm saying TV is so much different now, and it's just in a better space. SVU is fun to just throw on because it melts your brain. You can leave it on for an entire day.
But it's also a different type of show. I wouldn't compare it to that. SVU is a different type of show.
And I'm saying you can't compare TV at all to anything going on. It's so much higher value.
Yeah.
In the writing and the acting and the budgets that, yeah, it's better. It's just better.
Even I would compare the new SVU to the old SVU and the new SVU episodes, even though people who are hardcore fans would not agree with that, they are better than the original ones, like the new season, because it's still going. SVU is still going.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I don't know about that.
Maul don't agree with us. That's why he stopped talking. He don't.
No, I'm listening. No.
I think movies for sure. Everything swapped. Movies from when we were younger, way better than movies now.
80s had some terrible movies.
True.
RoboCop is the worst shit ever. RoboCop almost killed cinemas. Like,
RoboCop almost killed
Oh my God. Watch RoboCop
How much did it sell? I'm sure a reboot is coming because that's all movies do now is just reboot the whole shit.
That shit was terrible. Huh? RoboCop went over my head. Yo, they had the dude that had the height BBL.
All right.
Where he was like 5'6" and now he's like 6'1".
The height BBL.
So they showed him, they showed his progress, like how he's walking and moving now, and he was on the treadmill. That nigga, he was running like RoboCop. I'm like, yo, I don't know if this is selling the idea that dudes should go get like height BBL. You look crazy while you running.
RoboCop had a $13 million budget and grossed $53 million.
It was one of the highest grossing movies at the time.
For sure. Trash.
I don't know if it tracks
stinks.
now.
That movie stinks. All of them shits. I think it was 3 RoboCops, right? I think they did that.
There might have been
trilogy.
4.
4 RoboCops?
Yo.
Trash. All 4 of them shits.
Damn, they had video games, comic books, television series.
The video game was dope, though. I had Nintendo video game. I had the video game.
All right. You guys have to allow me to get one conspiracy off based off your height BBL. I get why Elon wants to go to space, but why are we not focusing on making all of us giants? The things we could get done. Like if we can get that 6-foot guy to run better on the treadmill and get to the progress that all of us become 13, 14, 15 feet, we're smoking any other country. We're elite.
You want to be 15 feet tall.
I mean, think about the things that we could do.
You a little slow, ain't you?
You gonna dunk? What you gonna do? At 15 feet, what you gonna do?
Every single religion, any type of testament talking about they talk about giants. There's even the conspiracy that the giants helped build the pyramids. We should be giants. If we have all this technology, why aren't we creating more giants?
All right, so then
we're creating fucking robots that are going to turn on us.
Okay, so
giants in every kid's storybook turn out to be very gentle creatures.
Do you understand that if we're all 15 feet, then everything has to change? The entire
infrastructure of
the world, like where we live, cars, how we travel, everything has to change.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about leaving the Earth to go to Mars. Might as well just rebuild here.
Okay.
As giants. Kanye said abolish all staircases with no evidence, and I was with him. What's the point of these things?
Stay off of the Professor Dave YouTube. That's what you do.
While we were recording, huge news broke. No, Jim did not reply. OnlyFans model Bonnie Blue says she has broken the world record by sleeping with 1,057 men in 12 hours. Here is the photo of her holding her Wilt Chamberlain sign. She did it, man. Imagine if she was... Peach said yes.
They're lying.
Imagine if she was 15 feet. The body she could capture.
No, she captured some bodies.
She's lying. She's lying.
Not 50. 1,057. 12 hours.
I wonder what her dad has to say about that.
You think she has a father?
It be freaky bitches with fathers.
Yeah, but how freaky though?
You think freaky girls can't have fathers?
1,000? Are you, okay, in their lives. So yes, you had a man had to impregnate your mom, yes, for sure. But are they active in your life? Do they have like conversations daily? Do they, did he raise you? Was he around? It's just tough.
I think if I wanted to be a porn star, my dad would support me.
I can guarantee you your dad would not support that.
I've met your father.
I think he would support me.
I can guarantee you your father would not support that.
I'm gonna ask him.
Call him and ask him right now. We'll close on that note. Call him and just ask him, and let's just hear his response.
I'm about to call him to him and see.
Would your father support you as a porn star?
Oh my God, he dropped me off.
As an adult, it's crazy.
He'd be a manager.
Dropping a grown man off to work.
He ain't gonna answer.
Would your mother support you?
No. God, no.
My mother would support me for sure.
No, she would not.
I promise you I'll call. Now, my mother I'll call right now. If I wanted to be a porn star,
call your mom and say, Mom, I did my first porn scene. I'm about to start my OnlyFans. Let's just hear what she has to say about that.
It's called collabing.
Okay.
Let's just hear what she had to say. Put it on speaker.
I'm gonna wait for her to answer first because she be saying some wild shit sometimes.
On the answer, on the pickup?
What's wilder than saying, Mom, I just did my first porn scene?
You don't want to
say match a hello that way?
Hello, but
how the fuck y'all be answering the phone?
She don't want us to hear the hello, but then she gonna ask her. She gonna tell her she just did a porn scene.
Mom, I have a question for you, okay? And I want you to be honest. Okay, hold on. Mom, if I've really been thinking about it and I was thinking about doing porn, would you and Daddy still support me?
Doing what?
Porn.
What kind of porn?
Like not
there's
the
some wiggle room. There's some hope here.
Not the like bukkake kind, but just like the one-on-one, like
the respectable porn.
Lesbian porn. You guys would support me, right?
She at church right now.
She hung up.
Mom?
She hung up. She died.
You just killed your mother. Just had a heart attack.
Mom, shut
Somebody
up.
hit the life alert.
Shut
I have fallen and I can't get up.
Because I gotta take you off mute. Stop. For real, stop. Mommy?
She's not still on the phone. Yo, this has been a great episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll talk to y'all soon.
That's hope, man. She said, what kind?
Wait, hold on. My dad's calling me back. Hold on, my dad's calling me back.
Oh, part two. It's...
Hold on. Why is it not working?
Because your mom already hit the family group chat and said, call your daughter. She on some bullshit.
I can't breathe.
Yo.
I can't breathe. Oh, shit.
That's your mom calling now, too. What kind of...
Dad.
All right.
I have a quick question for you. If I wanted to do like spicy movies, like porn, but just with women, would you still support me? Dad?
Yo, the fucking confidence Demaris had. Both my parents. Yo.
Shut up, Dad.
Demaris.
Yes. Not right now. Okay, sorry. You said what?
She getting a talking to.
Okay. I'll call you later. Love you, Dad.
Yo, dog, I can't breathe, dog.
What did he just say on the phone?
Fucking breathe. You know what he said.
No, he
Don't
said,
fucking play on my phone like that?
He said the reason I ain't say nothing, he said, because when you called me, I felt the energy in the room. I felt people in the room. And I was like, okay, not the time. He said, no. All right. He must be in a bad mood. Because usually he would have just answered and said, okay, Demaris.
Oh, my God. But what about Mom?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think her phone died.
No.
It was fully charged. It was on the charger.
Your parents ain't fucking with that, Demaris.
Whatever.
What are you talking about? I can't even believe she tried to pump that. My parents was, no, they would not. Father definitely ain't supporting it. Mom's is like, whatever, just get out.
No, she gave some energy there.
She said, what kind
She
of
asked
porn?
what kind.
Said, what kind of porn?
And I just love that Demaris will write to not bukkake. Like they've had that conversation before.
Yeah,
not
like,
that, Mom.
I wouldn't do that.
You
like,
raised me right.
Just lesbian porn. Oh my God. Either way, man.
I would
been great talking to y'all crazy bunch of
kill
people
Lamar.
here, man.
No, it's just lesbian porn. You doing porn? No.
If she was passionate about that, you gonna tell her she couldn't do it?
Yeah.
She gonna rebel and do it anyway.
Yo, that is fucking
At least I said no on a podcast.
Right. All right, well, it's been fun, been real. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Shout out to Bonnie Blue, the legend. This is a day.
Yes.
Everyone remembers this day, January 13th, when she broke the record. We're going to tell our grandkids we knew exactly where we were.
This is the new January 6th.
It's the new 9/11.
Yes. This is it. The new 9/11.
You remember exactly where you were.
You're going to remember where you were when Bonnie broke the record.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk to y'all in a couple days. Be safe, be blessed. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.